What up, though? And welcome to Detroit Live on the Prowl Day 2 coverage of the NFL Draft. Let's bring in the panel right quick. We got Valerie Bordeaux, Queen of the Prowl out there in Texas, man. What's going on, Queen?
What's up? Day 2. Let's talk some defense today, hopefully.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, for a short time, he'll be on with us. It is the co-creator of Lives on the Prowl, Tim. What's going on, man, from Maniac Sports?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Brad Holmes. It's just, okay. He is what he is, but let's just hope we get some defense.
So, Tim, what you got to share us your thoughts. What did you think about the picks from yesterday?
Okay, the picks from yesterday, I thought they were all right, but I thought these people would have been here today. So I think they could have got some different quality players, you know, I mean, and on defense, I mean, like Nolan from, you know, which Eagles picked up, they could have got him, you know.
How many edge rushers do the Lions need? They got like 8,000 edge rushers. I don't think edge rushers was a priority for the Lions. I understand what you're saying with Nolan, but I think a lot of people wanted Carter. They wanted a defense hacker, and they wanted a corner. I think that's still going to be on the board, Tim. I hear what you're saying. I get it. But I'm like, why do we, like, you still got Romeo under contract. He's not going anywhere. You got James Houston. You got you got Charles Harris, who's not going anywhere this year. You got some guys that's going to be on the roster. So we got a ton of like defensive ends. Like, it's ridiculous how many ends we have. So I can understand why they want, I guess, dead set on getting a defensive end. I can get it. What's up in the chat, man? We got Brian Stover in the building. Definitely, we got Michael Huck, Mr. Reliable. What's up, man, in the house? But you look at it, we got a linebacker, and we needed a splash guy on the as far as the running back's concerned. We got those two things. I think this spells the end of DeAndre Swift in Detroit. I think that's just it. I mean, he's not gonna. If you got a guy that is with this regime, if a guy can't stay on the field, I think they're gonna be gone.
Yep, exactly. Because you're not going to go ahead and just use him as a backup and a fill-in. You know, you went ahead. I mean, Swift had his chance. He's a great back, but he got to be healthy. And he's every year there's been injuries and stuff. I mean, not really his fault. I mean, he did what he could. He got his body in the best shape that he could during the off season last year, but he still ended up getting hurt. You know, some people unfortunately are injury prone.
Yeah, I don't think DeAndre Swift. I think he gets traded for a later round, maybe a day 3 pick today. People are talking, well, in the 3rd round for DeAndre Swift with the production, with the potential. Yes, I think the highest we may get for him is a 4th rounder. I still think it's a day 3 pick. What do you think, Val?
I know that some fans were talking about Swift should have been used as a trade last night, as part of a trade. But it is what it is. I'm not thrilled with the running back being selected. If Swift is used as a trade tonight, that would be great to maybe trade up. At some point, I think the Lions are going to be making some more trades here today, either up or down, whichever way it goes, depending on who's available. Right. So, but I'm just wanting defense to get addressed. That's all. I don't care. Let's get that secondary straightened out. You know, I'm good with that.
Yeah, you mean you look at it. I mean, with the Campbell pick, they got the guy that they got a linebacker. I mean, and those were two of the. And the thing that's kind of, I guess, for me, that
those picks could have been done today rather than yesterday, though.
Well, here's the deal. Brad Holmes has already said he doesn't care who you He doesn't care about positional value. He doesn't care about mock drafts. He's going to get the guys as he wants. Now, I will say this, and it's rumored around the league that Gibbs was flying up draft boards, and that was the guy that the Lions were targeting. So, I mean, but they didn't get him at 6. They traded back and got him at 12. They got their linebacker, middle linebacker. That pushed to me. The writing's on the wall for Anzalone. He made some great strides last year, but that is going to push him out to the will linebacker position and is going to put Campbell into the middle. He's a pure middle linebacker, so they got a guy that they wanted. That was the most coveted linebacker for linebacker coach Calvin Shepard. He said that's the best guy there in the draft, so that's the guy he wanted. And if you look at a guy like Gibbs, man, 4.36, rare. I mean, it's rare talent. That was the guy. Now, I will say this: that was a guy I coveted for the Lions. Is it one of those? Is it like you said? Is it one of those things where out there he got picked later? I don't know. But we can't. Here's my thing: I don't like. And I said the same thing about Okuda. Neither one of these guys can help where they're drafted, right? So you get guys, and thing I didn't like about, especially at Ford Field last night, you got people walking out the damn building, is that these are 2 young men that just had the biggest night of their life, right? The biggest moment of their life is for their football career to get drafted in the NFL. And you got people booing and walking out, and these are people that's supposed to be cheering them. Come on, Lions fans, you got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. I understand. Okay, well, this, that, and other thing, and well, guess what? You're not the general manager, and the general manager is Brad Holmes, and the general manager can give 2 shits about what we think as fans or who we think the Lions should draft, because he's going to pick who he wants to pick for the team, and he has a staff, he has scouts, and he has a coaching staff. You don't think that these guys got together before they made these picks? You're crazy. Brad Holmes didn't make those picks by himself. He did not.
Right. But and I'm with you in agreement here, Curt. In some ways, I'm looking at it like this. Like, look, there were some there was one pick last night that was not my choice. There was another one that was my choice, but I would have wanted to pick him up later. But that gives no excuse for disrespect. Man, these are to disrespect the guys themselves. It wasn't on them. It wasn't their choice of when they got picked or how they got picked or what the heck. So to sit there as fans and be booing and walking out of Ford Field, that's just sad. That just speaks to volumes of, you got to get your shit together as a fan.
Yeah.
That is not cool. That is not cool. 100%. You may not like the pick. That's fine. You don't have to agree with it. But at least treat people like human beings. That's not on them.
I mean, and I think about the other guys last night, right? So you think about some of the guys the 4 guys that were still there last night that slipped into the second round or to day 2, and they were there with their families. Only one guy stayed. That's Brian Branch. He stayed in Kansas City. Everybody else left. And people were, and I really didn't like this. People were like laughing at Will Levis and the Mayo dude, or whatever. I get the quirkiness about him and eating the bananas at the hole and all that crap like that. But that's how bad that sucks to be divided to the. I mean, it was only one guy that I remember in recent Lions history that got drafted on day 2 that stayed at the draft, and that was Darius Slay. Remember, he slipped into the second round. Lions went up and grabbed him, whatever. But to kind of make fun of that guy, I'm not cool with that, man. Disrespect to the, I mean, the guy, he's there. You know how embarrassing it has to be invited to the draft. I think the NFL invited too many prospects. To invite 17, I think 10 should be the max. Everybody else should be at home chilling with their families because of situations like that. You don't know. And you look at that, and people are projecting you to go somewhere, and you're looking at around, and you're sitting there. That had to be like the most gut-wrenching thing. And the cameras in your face, and your girl's there. You got your suit on. She got her dress on. Your parents are there, and like they're like, "Hey, so well, I'm sorry." Like we didn't get picked, but I mean, such as life. But you have to be able, like, and what's the guy's name from ESPN? He was like, as soon as he didn't get picked at 4, and 4 was Anthony Richardson. Like Will Levis is going to be drafted tonight. He knew it. Todd McShay, he was like, yeah, he's not going to draft tonight. I'm like, oh man, that has to suck. But hopefully he gets picked up today. And congratulations to all those guys that got picked on day 1 of the draft. Philly is just Georgia. They call it Georgia North, man. They got more Georgia defensive players, 2 more last night, like we said, Nolan Smith, and they got Jalen Carter to add to Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis from last year's draft. So I'm like, man, they the Philly Bulldogs up there, because it is a lot of that stuff with them. But I saw one thing, Val. Go ahead. You gotta hop off, Tim.
Yep, I got to hop up. Got to get back to work. All
right, Tim, man. We'll talk to you later, man.
Yep, talk to you later. Bye.
All right, have a good one.
But Val, you look at that and I'm like, man, this is like really, really like weird, man. I'm like, yeah, that had to like be gut wrenching, like, do this like that.
Well, you know what it is? It's a little bit of a punch to the ego, but you know what? Even if he gets drafted tonight, he's still going to achieve his dream, and it's still going to be all good. It's just you want so badly to be picked on day 1. Like, you want to be the first one picked. It's like you're going back to the grade school days when they were picking teams, and you don't want to be the last one picked.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah. What's that? I just like it was a interesting 6 trades in the first round of the draft. I think that's crazy. Like, it was just up and down and left and right. It was just like,
I told y'all that was going to be, it was going to go crazy with the trades this year because of the way that the talent level was so balanced and spread out amongst different position groups. And
you look at tonight, the Lions can get 3 quality players in their first. I mean, because you look at, I think, 34, 55, like, they're going to be picking pretty quick, and it's going to be one of those things where you're going to look around and they're going to be on the clock again. So, they're up 3rd tonight. I'll see what's going to happen, but good luck to everyone tonight in the draft. All the potential other prospects is going to have their dreams fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And this is, to me, this is where the draft starts, because the NFL is built that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. That's where your bulk of your players come from, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen for the Lions.
This is where the dogs come in.
Yeah, this is where
the dogs come in. So yeah, we've got Tony Blumenshine in the building. We got Doug Michael Rusin and Tony Blumenshine. Welcome, guys, to the Prowl.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Party. It's going to be I think it's going to be another interesting night again. There's going to be a lot of wheeling and dealing again. It's kind of funny because the Lions don't have a draft pick in round 5, and the Bears don't have one in 6.
Well, looks like Joey Porter's going to the Steelers. I think that's what that's what the pick is in. It's going to be Joey Porter Jr. to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I figured as much. And let's bring out Larry McQuiston in the building. What's going on, Larry?
Not much. Hanging out.
Hey, so Joey Porter Jr. to the Steelers. I think that was going to be inevitable when he dropped, and they had the first pick of the 2nd round. It was going to be him going to play at his old stomping grounds, where he kind of grew up. You know what I'm saying? As a Steeler, gets to wear the black and gold of the black and yellow of the Steelers. Congratulations to Joey Porter Jr. We'll see where that puts the Lions. Still have Cam Smith on the board at corner. One of those guys that was a touted to be a late 1st, early 2nd round pick. So congratulations to him. Or maybe the guy that you'd like, Val, Brian Branch is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Larry, what did you think of the picks last night?
I'm all right with him. Once my head cleared up, I was kind of shocked by him, but I'm definitely not like some of these fans that are like really pissed off at him. I mean, when you look at Gibbs, I'm a Georgia fan, so I got to see Gibbs play against Georgia. And he's not just a running back. I mean, he plays outside receiver, he plays slot, he plays running back. He is a weapon that Brad Johnson is going to love having, and so are Lions fans. He's fast as hell, and he's elusive. And Jack Campbell is exactly what the Lions have been missing for years at linebacker. I know everyone says, they took him too early, but, man, we have not had a coverage linebacker in forever. And not only is he good at coverage, he's just good at everything that he does. So,
Yeah, well, they're trying to say he's slow.
Yeah, well, they can say he's slow, but for middle linebacker, his RAS score is off the charts.
Yeah,
I mean,
998, 4.640. But his 10-yard split is pretty good. So you look at his athletic ability. He's a down here player, plays good in zone coverage. And we were talking about this earlier, Larry. I think that pushes Anzalone back to the will, and that's kind of more his natural position. Because you look at what he played in Florida, he didn't play middle linebacker at Florida. He didn't play middle linebacker in New Orleans. He played off the ball will linebacker. So that pushes him outside. And playing that weak side linebacker, and he gets to play more natural and free. I like that.
Yes, I do too.
Like that,
yes, Jack Campbell is going to be the quarterback of our defense for a long time. Yeah, he really is.
And he's one of those guys. He fits what we do in Detroit.
Yeah,
so.
And there's still some good defensive tackles on the board and some good corners on the board. You still got. I can't think of his name. That dude from Wisconsin. I really like him. That defensive tackle from Wisconsin. I really like him.
Keanu Benton.
Yes, and you still got IKEA on the board. You still got like DJ Turner on the board. I know Joey Porter just went, but you still got Cam Smith, Callie Ringo.
Yeah,
so
let's play defensive backs on the board.
Yes, and I know a lot of fans think cornerback is like a right now necessity, but really, if we draft one, they're probably starting next year because we're not hurting at corner as much as we were last year.
Yeah,
we got two good corners in free agency, and we got CJ Garner-Johnson in free agency. We still have Jerry Jacobs, so we're not hurting that cornerback.
Yeah, the moves in the off season as far as free agency was concerned made it more what they can do, whatever they wanted to do in this draft. They mean like they can go out and get guys that they were kind of coveted, and I think this is one of the things people talked about. We talked about before. The Lions are getting who they want instead of just what they want now. And
exactly.
These guys that they're targeting, the guys that they picked last night are guys that they wanted. There's not when they got it wasn't like, oh, well, we can get this kind of player. No, they got the guys that they wanted. So, but it's going to be interesting to see. The picks are coming a lot faster tonight because they have a lot shorter clock because it's 2 rounds. So. Arizona's already got 2 minutes left on there, so the Lions will be picking here shortly. So,
so Tony's got a question for us, Curt.
There's a trade.
Oh, we got a trade going?
Yeah, Titans trade up to 33. Damn, again. So they trade up. They may be taking quarterback. This may be Will Levis.
They might. I'm surprised. I was kind of surprised Levis did not get drafted last night, but
I wasn't. I didn't have him as I didn't have a
first. I think that's just more because of the hype. Everyone was like glad to believe.
Say he was number 1. He's going to be the number 1 pick. I'm like, no.
When I heard that was ridiculous. I'm like, no. When I heard that, I'm like, if Carolina gave up all that draft capital to trade up and get Will Levis, they should be fired immediately, sell the team.
Yeah, so
that would have been horrible.
I hope they don't go hooker. I got that bet with Luke. Stop trying to get rid of hooker already. But okay, so Curt, what defensive tackle would you like the Lions to take?
Keanu Benton is the guy I would like, or the what's his name, Simmons, is another guy that can fill that big boy gap in the middle. So either one of those 2 guys, I would like definitely.
I got no skin in the game. It's as long as I pick one, I don't care.
I wanted to hear your. I saw this.
Uh-oh,
I saw
what?
this tweet earlier today, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta share this with Val," and it was pretty funny.
Uh-oh. Are we trying to bring out my inner Mattia tonight already?
It was pretty funny. And this is from the Onion, and here's the headline of the story.
Oh, so okay.
It says Bears GM focus on drafting players who can help Justin Fields get up after a sack.
You know, they ain't wrong. That's supposed to be satire, but that ain't wrong.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. I was like, man,
I watched Justin Fields get his ribs broke and get up and go, come on, bring it. Yeah, so yeah, it ain't wrong. We've had Bears have had quarterback.
It's Will Levis. That is the pick. The pick is
Will Levis is off the board.
I said it as soon as that. I was like, they're taking Will Levis. And I looked at it, and I looked at where Ryan Tannehill's in his career, and how they are not impressed with the guy they took last year, which nobody was. Well, I wasn't impressed with. Some Lions fans wanted him at 2. I'm like, are you freaking cracking shitting me right now? And that's right. Malik Willis. I just didn't think that he was the guy. Yeah. So
that was ridiculous. So who are we looking at thinking that what's the prediction for 34, Curt? What's your prediction?
They going deep. I think they may go corner here, or they may, or maybe I don't know. This is a weird draft for me.
I'm thinking corner or defensive tackle, but with this draft, we just don't know.
What if they get another linebacker? They may get Trent Simpson.
Right, exactly. Right now we just don't know. I mean, yeah, I was led to believe that the Lions didn't value linebacker that much, but clearly they do. So
they do this year.
Right, and maybe
they do this year.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, wow.
I'm gonna say safety, Brian Branch. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like him. I would really like him because we only got CJ for a year. And what better person to learn behind than CJ? I mean, they're both similar players. They play all over the place. So that would be a really good pick for them. And let him let him learn from CJ.
And they're only getting 5 minutes, and they only get 5 minutes today. So it's got to be quick picks.
Right.
So that's why they said the Lions could be done by 9:00. The Will Levis. That
would be nice. It was a late night last night.
Yeah,
it was absolutely brutal.
Both Curt and I were talking about that earlier. We both had to take naps during the day just to be alive for today.
I mean, it could be Keanu Benton was a name that's floating around for the Lions. You look at him.
Right. I believe they had him in for. I believe they had him in for a visit too. So.
I believe so. I believe he was on there. And he either that or the regional pro day because in the Midwest. So,
right.
We'll see. I mean, I'm trying to refresh my Twitter feed as fast as I can just to make sure I'm getting. Oh my God, Mike Payton is tripping. He said, "If I'm Brad Holmes, I'm calling the Titans to lowball them for Malik Willis." No, I'm not. I don't want Malik Willis in Detroit.
Pick is in.
You guys are actually ahead of me on your feed. DirecTV's behind for some reason. So, but the pick is in.
Oh, Sam Laporta, tight end.
Oh, see,
Iowa. Lions went tight end.
And that's another surprise, but
what?
Sam Laporta. That's the pick.
He's a good player.
I mean, I can't say he was one of the top tight ends in the draft. So,
right,
and that was a need. That was people said the need for the Lions was the tight end. So,
you know what? I'm really not thrilled with the Lions so far right now in this draft. I'm really not. Really not.
I mean, we still got 2 more picks tonight. So,
yep, we got 48 and 55.
Really not.
Yeah.
But
so we got.
I think Bears don't pick until when? Bears don't go on until 53 or something like that. Yeah, 53 from their pick.
Yeah.
They're a ways away.
And actually, that tight end was the top of the draft needs, according to Mel Kiper, for the Lions. So,
when we going to address that secondary? Come on. Like, it was ranked, what, 32?
I mean, we did a lot in the offseason. So, you can't say they didn't address it. They signed 3 defensive backs in the offseason. So, 3 veterans. So, and you already know that Brad Holmes, he'll find his guy.
These guys, I'm sorry, but these guys could have been drafted later. I'm not thrilled with Brad Holmes in this draft. I really am not.
Well, I mean, he's doing better than Ryan Poles, so.
Ryan Poles only had 1 pick, and he did great with an offensive lineman.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, but here's my deal. It's what do you call that? It's too, and the thing I really don't like is people trying to grade the draft that night or the next day. You can't get grade a draft until like a year or 2 years after the draft has happened.
You know what though? That's sort of true and that's sort of not true. If you look statistically at positions,
it's for me. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true.
Yeah, I've not been wrong on players.
Okay, put the horn down, Val.
But you were kind of wrong. If I remember right, you were kind of wrong last year on Kirby Joseph. You hated Kirby Joseph pick.
I'm still right on Kirby Joseph yet, but
and he turned out to be pretty darn good.
He is all right. Wasn't spectacular. He wasn't what I thought he was.
The only player in history. He ended Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, so you know.
Well,
there's another trade.
I'll give him that credit. Oh, we got another trade. Who's trading?
We traded.
Coach traded to the Raiders. So, I mean, like, you
my
look
daughter's
at
boyfriend's a Raiders fan.
Okay, my uncle's a Raiders fan. He's a silver and black guy. So, I mean, you look at what do you call that? Look at the team needs. Am I mad with a tight end? Absolutely not. Am I happy with a tight end? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I dislike any of these guys. It's just meh to me. You know, it's like I'm not. It doesn't give me.
If you look at how Brad Holmes is drafted, I think it's par for the course.
Okay, he's drafting needs, so this is cool. So it's all right. It's all good. For me, it's just not giving me excitement for the upcoming season. It just, you know what I'm saying? In the draft, you want to pick guys that are like, oh, I can't wait to see this guy play.
I was already excited for the season. So for me, as a Lions fan, I was already excited for the season. This is the way we ended last year. And then the things we did in free agency, that's what got me excited. You can use a guy like Sam Laporta. He's a weapon in the. He's a big body guy, big, and he's coming from tight end U. His NFL comp is another Iowa tight end, and that's George Kittle.
So we got LL in the building. What you think about the tight end university?
Tell me.
I don't like it. And what's up, y'all? Happy Friday, everyone. I don't like that pick at all.
But you look at something's going on with some of the bigger names that we saw, especially some of the guys that were slated to go in the first round of this draft or late first round. Something's going on with some because some of these guys are sliding and they're sliding far.
I told you they say I forget which. I think one in the morning. So I heard a couple of times that medicals were going to cause guys to slide, and it has been true so far.
It's. I mean, you got some guys that's really like nose diving down the draft boards.
I'll take it back. I shouldn't say that that's the reason why, because we don't know yet, but that could be the reason why.
The Raiders pick is in. I think it may be. I think it's maybe Mayer out of Notre Dame. That's what I tell you who exactly.
Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer.
They need tight ends because they let Water go. So let's see. Let me refresh my Twitter feed. I'm following a guy who posted pretty fast.
Michael Mayer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
you were right. They
Michael
took the tight
Mayer.
end.
Yeah, because the reason I said it because you got to look. They let Darren Waller walk out of the building last year. I mean, they traded him to the Giants, which sucks because his new wife plays for the Las Vegas Aces.
Right.
So
you might see a little run on tight ends here for a minute now.
yeah, that was the big from what they were from what the guys were saying in pre-draft in the pre-show. They were saying it may be a run. It may be a big run on tight ends because a lot of them that they had were in their first round. They only got one guy. They projected 3 guys in the first round and only got one, and that was the guy out of Utah. So we'll see. Let's see.
Tony Blumenshine says, "You just know Josh McDaniels would go for a baby Gronk, Michael Myers."
Yeah. So
baby Gronk. That's funny. I guess his baloney has a first name.
So some people are saying Hawkinson replacement.
I don't like that pick.
I don't either. I'm not
Today,
thrilled
at
so
least.
far.
I don't like it today.
I mean,
The only one that was
Laporta was we call that he was projected as a late first round, early second round, so he kind of went where he was supposed to go.
Yeah, I just would have rather had a different position at that spot.
Let me see. Look at his And
Nothing against him. It's just that we're just that's not positions we want.
I didn't think we would take a tight end. I didn't necessarily want us to take a tight end.
Let me see here. I want to look at how many games he played. Okay. So he played 6 his freshman year, 8 his sophomore year, and has played 14 and 12. Here's what I see. And it's kind of like a kind of underlying thing. If you look at Jahmyr Gibbs and you look at Campbell and now Laporta, right? For the last 2 years, all 3 of those guys have played every single game and been on the field for every single game of the last 3 years in school. And
that's a bonus. That's huge.
You're looking at that, and whether everyone say what's the best availability, and you got these guys that stay on the field. The Lions don't want to draft guys that have injury issues, and even Brad Holmes said about the guys who do mock drafts and stuff like that. He says the one thing that these guys don't have is the medicals, and they're making these mock drafts, but they don't have all the information about these guys. So let's see the Rams.
So Michael Huck wants to know, LL, is it who we took or where we took him from that you don't like?
Both. All of it. I didn't want a tight end at all. Definitely not there, but whatever. Like I said, I don't like it right now. I might like it, week 5 when he proving that he okay.
Wally Ravallo says I would have taken Meyer over Laporta.
Here's Steve Avila's going to the Rams. That's right about right.
See, there go
That's
the
right,
guy
right,
I would have picked.
And the reason I say that about that because the Rams offensive line was absolutely ass last year. I mean, they went from
but that was a need the Lions could have taken too, though.
Right. I mean,
well,
I don't know, because with the whole not going to draft a hurt player type deal, I could see them drafting Voorhees because he don't got to play this year. We already got 2 right guards. We got Glasgow and Big B. Depending on what's going to happen with them. So they might could draft a guy to play next year, but he will be hurt. So I don't know.
I would have loved to seen Voorhees so I can make Jason comments about the Lions, but that would have been funny.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not messing with Val. But Sam Laporta, let's see, man, looking at his stats. What did he have last year? 58 catches, 657 yards. He had a touchdown, 2 rushing attempts. So you look at him, his production. That's kind of typical for a Iowa tight end because they play like 2 or 3 of them at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see
So we
here.
Joe Balusek says Rams O-line couldn't stop a breeze.
No, their O-line was absolutely ass last year. It was terrible.
And then Chris Wallace says, I love the show, guys. Always been a big fan. Well, thanks for being part of the Prowl Nation family, Chris.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. We appreciate it. So, who do we have on the clock now? We're at what, pick 35, 36?
37.
37. Okay.
Seattle up.
Brent wants to know what's his average yards per catch, Curt?
Average yards per reception, I will tell you right there, 11.3.
11.3.
That's not bad. I'll take 11.3 average for receptions. That's not bad at all. What is it? Let's see here. Let's check out his RAS score. Let's see what Math Bomb had to say about. Oh man.
Is he in the red or amber anywhere?
Let me check him out here. Hold on. I had to get to the site. It's what do you call that? It's being really busy right now because people are probably looking at positions and stuff. Let's see, tight end. All right, Sam Laporta. His RAS score was a 9.02. Size was his thing. 6'3", 245. Not much in the bench press at 16.
So what happened to them being or James Mitchell being that guy?
I think it has more to do with the Zylstra kind of, because you got to look at it, right? You had Brock Wright, who's an undrafted free agent. Zylstra is an undrafted free agent. The only guy that they drafted was a James Mitchell, and they want to use probably one tight end as a pass catcher and one probably in a as a blocker. So
Seattle took the linebacker from Auburn, Derek Hall.
You still got some big names that's out here. I'm like,
yeah,
you got
one of them just went though.
Trenton Simpson. You got
Steve Osiris
Torrance.
Yeah. Osiris still around.
Brian Branch.
Brian Branch still around.
Cam Smith.
Smith still around.
There's still some names on the board. We're still so early.
I don't think any of my names are up on the board yet, except for Brian Branch. That's it, I think.
Yeah. He is still in the bit, and he's the only one that was left in the green yesterday. He's the only one that came back.
Everyone else, safety at in this draft is going to go later anyway. It's not going to go up high.
Yeah, you got Ringo. That's a whole bunch of guys that's like still on the board.
Still got
Raw podcast in the building. What's going on, Raw? Yes, we took a tight end.
What's going on, Raw? Yes, we took a tight end. Nobody's happy about many people are not happy about the tight end.
I'm just gonna reiterate what Brad Holmes said in his presser last night. We don't care. It's like we don't care.
We don't care about your mock drafts.
We don't care about your mock drafts.
That's all fine and good, but Brad Holmes, but you better win. That's all I got. That's all.
Well, here's the rebuttal to that. And I said this to someone earlier. What happened last year? And a lot of the rookies, the guys he drafted last year, played, and they went from 3-13 and 1 to 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
team improved.
It's not sexy, but we got better.
Yeah. I don't think Brad Holmes is a sexy type, but he comes from a team that didn't have a lot of sexy
Right.
The Rams,
Yeah,
the
but to
Rams
be-
didn't draft sexy at all. You know, they may
But
have
to
one
be
or two
fair,
people
where the
top.
Lions were last year, anybody you drafted was going to be an upgrade at whatsoever.
Okay,
So, I mean,
coming in from California,
Yeah.
we got the
Oh.
Jazzy one, Paul Giroux.
yeah, he
is
was
in
having
the
trouble getting
building.
on earlier.
Yeah, I guess it's too hot here in California. My computer is not working well at all. And plus the fact now I thought Keanu Benton was going to get picked. And I'm shocked with them picking Laporta. What's going on?
Because Brad Holmes, I guess, doesn't care about people's mock drafts. That's the.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he says it doesn't matter about your mock draft.
It don't matter what you think. Know your
Yeah.
role, jabroni.
He's doing it his way. Trusted Holmes.
Who did the Falcons just pick somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Troy says Holmes went rogue. No, he went villain. He went villain mode.
and
They selected Matthew Bergen, guard from Syracuse.
it's still some man. It's just, you look at it's got to be the LA we talk about. It's got to be something going on with these guys that are falling down the draft board.
Rob Podcast says tight end lives matter in Detroit. LOL.
Well, you know what though? I'll say this: they didn't pick him in the first round like the last two tight ends they drafted. The last couple drafts they drafted pretty high. It wasn't the first round draft tight end.
Yeah, I guess you got to count a positive for that one.
Now, Troy, Troy says, now that man is not our hero anymore at all.
You know,
He should have been your hero.
Brown,
he's your villain.
Yeah, he's not trying to be a hero. He's not trying to be a hero.
He better try to be. I don't know. I ain't gonna question
And here's my
he's all going all Joker in Detroit and creating mayhem and escaping out the asylum. Let's go.
This ain't mayhem. This is stupidity.
Well, if he doesn't pick the guy that you want,
This is chaos.
Everyone, calm down.
I mean, well, Curt, you already know. That's the only reason why I'm saying this.
Yeah, everybody, please calm down. And people
Now,
Michael
Huck wants to know from me: is Holmes making picks he should at this point of the rebuild, or is he jumping the gun? You know what? I'm not mad because he's filling the. I'm saying he's making the picks that he should at this point of the build. I just don't like where they're being picked. That's all. I'm not in disagreement that these picks are bad. I'm not saying that these picks are bad picks. I'm just saying I would have probably done it a little differently, but I'm not that mad at it.
Yeah, because I mean, you're gonna look at this, right? They got their draft board, and it doesn't, and I don't think it's been that way since he's been in Detroit. Brad Holmes' draft board, except for probably Penei Sewell. His draft board isn't what people in Detroit were looking for anyway. You look at his first draft. And I've been saying that from the beginning. He's been doing things in Detroit that are different than what fans are used to. Fans want to go back to the old ways that don't work. Yeah. And Brad Holmes is doing something new, and the fans have not yet caught up to that thinking and mentality. Yeah, I mean, like you look at a player like Aleem McNeil. Like, who the hell thought we were going to draft Aleem McNeil? He's going to be the player he has been for the Lions. Nobody. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Look at that pick. Guy picked him out of USC. Kirby Joseph, and Val's least favorite Lion because he played for the Illini. It's like he's making good picks. He's just not picking the guys that people, the sexy pick or the big names that people think we should be picking. Yeah, so many Lions fans are still stuck in that. I need the bright, shiny. Remember, Jim used to say that all the time. The bright, shiny object syndrome. You want the flashy quarterback, the flashy wide receiver, the flashy this, the flashy right guard, the flashy defensive tackle. That is not anything. That is not how this is getting done in Detroit anymore. You got to catch up. And because this is from a guy who's analytical, very logical minded.
All I'll say all that analytics and logical, man, it better work out.
But if you look at last year, they had a level of success. And we talked about this earlier. A lot of the guys that he picked last year had to play. And they played and won. And we were playing, especially at the skill position in the middle of the season when we started our winning streak. We were playing with practice squad guys winning games.
Right. So, I mean, Lions fans are so quick to get way too emotional with this stuff, and you need to calm down.
And Brad Holmes is going to pick the guys that they talked about on their board, him and his scouts, him and Dan Campbell, and the guys that fit the culture that they're building in Detroit. Some of the guys that the Lions fans want to pick, they don't fit what the Lions are doing.
So, quick question. This is just out of curiosity. Like, I don't want to tie this into the topic that's at hand or nothing. But, like, do y'all still feel that we need an offensive lineman in this draft?
I would take a guard maybe in next fourth round. I think we still need a guard. We need a backup guard because I think we're going to have our starters that are already in the building. So I don't think we're going to get a starter at guard. Because Big V coming back healthy, he's going to be your starting right guard. He is. Graham Glasgow is a backup
for this season, though, right?
For this season, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but you don't know.
I'm going to say this: if you said prior to this draft, as a fan, in Brad Holmes we trust, keep that same energy.
Well, I'm glad I said I trust him almost all the way.
Just keep that same energy.
He hasn't given us many reasons not to trust him.
Yeah, he gave me a few.
I mean, there's a few, but when you look at the past regimes, it's night and day difference. Like, he's done so much better.
I will say this. Go ahead, my bad.
I just think he's done so much better than what we're used to in the past, especially what he took over. I mean, when you look at Quinn Trisha, that was freaking horrible.
And you look at like a player like Big V, right? He may not be here next year or past this year. The guy's still only 29 years old. Big V's 29. Graskow's 30. Offensive lineman, the age on the offensive lineman, to me,
don't matter as much.
It's not a bigger deal. So Mingo goes to Carolina. Cool.
Good for them.
And John Joe says, I'm telling you, he's working backwards. So you need to tell me how he is working backwards, because he's not. You got to understand that kind of the mindset that he has as a GM, because I have a similar mindset. I've already thought 6 years into the future. Okay. I've already thought this through. He's already had, I guarantee you, he had his drafts for 3 years from now set up the day he walked in this building.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that what's up, Brent DeWitt? Brent DeWitt's in the building. You look at this draft, and I mean, it's gonna be coming up. Where we at now? Pick what, 40?
We lost Larry there for a second. His device disconnected.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you guys just calm down. I mean, it's seriously.
Miss Val, I don't want to calm down.
I mean, I put it like this: everyone's going to have their own opinions, but Brad Holmes just said it, man. I said,
he don't give a care.
He'll give a rat's ass.
Hey, you know what?
He better care.
And to be honest,
no, he doesn't have to care.
Listen, Curt, I said, I'm glad he said it, and I'm glad that he did it, because you know what? Throughout the whole time that we've been doing this show, before this became a YouTube audience, I listened to Lions fans and what they wanted, and every time what they wanted ended up being busts and bullshit and all kinds of garbage. And so thank God Brad Holmes is not listening to Lions fans.
The only reason why I say he better care, this is a joke, obviously. But because I find him. I pull up on him in a villain hoodie. I show him what a villain really look like. Wearing that hoodie don't make you no villain. I'll pop out on you.
I ain't messing with you, man. All right.
So
we're at pick number 40. Saints defensive tackle, supposed to be a big need for them.
LL gonna show up with his white diamonds.
pull up with that cool water. Let them smell that cool water.
Let's see. So we got Saints, Cardinals, Packers, Jets, Colts, Packers again. Then
Fuck
we
the
have
Packers.
what do you call that? We have
especially since they took my Loch Ness yesterday.
yeah, Patriots, and then the Commanders and us again.
Packers fan is excited about that too. I really hope that work out for them.
Yeah, they were all hyped, and I'm like, what?
They is excited.
I would have been if I was a Packer fan, I would have been hyped too. But I'm not.
I guess you get hyped about that kind of stuff when you look at corn all day.
Mm-hmm. So the pick is in for the Saints. Let's see who they're picking.
Talking about
They don't. I don't think they even look at corn in Wisconsin. They're all.
Well, they look at cows then. Cows and tractors.
Yeah, all they got is cow and cheese. That's all they got.
Well, guess what, guys? I got me some sipping whiskey, and I'm currently rolling up one of them Mike Tyson raps. I kind of like these.
LL's gonna need this shit tonight. I guarantee it.
Nah, I ain't. Like I said, I ain't really that mad. I'm just gonna talk shit about the pick. I didn't want it to happen that way. I'm just gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah.
Can we get a round 4 or round 5 pick for Swift?
Could be.
I don't think we could, but I don't know if Swift is going to be on the chopping block tonight as part of a trade. I really don't. I don't know.
My question to y'all: What's the dumbest thing y'all have heard
Isaiah
today
Foskey.
from a Lions fan?
I don't know. I haven't heard shit.
The dumbest thing is Jared Goff ain't gonna get it. We should have took Anthony Richardson from a guy that likes soccer.
Huh?
A guy, one of the guys on my pod. He's a soccer guy, and he was pissed.
He don't know shit about.
He don't. That's
he don't know nothing about. He don't know nothing about American football.
Yeah,
He's
telling
telling us stick to European football.
But he upset. We had a long conversation. He talked about how Jared Goff ain't what it's gonna be. We should have drafted a quarterback. We should let him sit behind Goff because Goff ain't gonna be the one to get us there in XYZ, which might be true, but the thing that's gonna get us there ain't Anthony Richardson.
It's definitely Anthony Richardson.
Right. Exactly.
Michael Huck wants to call LL Tommy Chong.
I like it.
Jeez.
What's going on, Michael Huck?
So let's see what's going on here.
Yes, Hooker is still available, and he will be picked in the 3rd round because I am not messing with Luke G.
Curt, you got you a beverage over there?
I'm just drinking water right now.
Oh man.
Now I did have a cigar earlier, so.
Okay.
I'm keeping myself sober so I don't pass out. Y'all are looking.
Man, Val, I had to go on and cut the stream off. I had to cut the stream off. I'm like, man, what the hell? You all right?
Yeah, we don't need
because I happened to click on YouTube and the stream was still live. I'm like, what? All right, so BJ Ojolari went to the Cardinals at 41.
Good for them.
So here's the pass rushers. Pass rushers went back to back.
I wonder. I tried to because I thought yesterday I was gonna say it out loud, but I didn't want to just necessarily put that on him. I thought I had heard something about Trenton Simpson's medicals. I tried to find it today. I couldn't find nothing, so maybe that's not what it is. But I thought I might have heard something about him. But I can't. That's perplexing to me. Like, why he sliding?
It's a lot of guys sliding. It's a lot of guys sliding right now.
So if y'all haven't answered this one already, who's like the most surprising player that's still available right now?
Probably Trenton Simpson.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't think Brian Branch has dropped any. I just don't think their safety is going to be up this high.
Well, I kind of forgot about him. Yeah, that's perplexing to me. Like, why he's sliding?
What are the Detroit Lions doing?
A lot of guys sliding. It's a lot of guys. Somebody got an echo in.
So if y'all haven't answered this one already, who's like the most
that you, Mr. Kaplan,
is still available?
Gotta turn the echo off
It's either
Yeah,
Paul or
somebody,
John, one of the two.
definitely.
because I could hear the stream
Yeah,
behind.
I'm with you.
The stream is
I
on a
don't think
delay.
Brian Branch is dropping it. I just don't think their safety's going to be up there this time.
Well, I kind of forgot about him. Yeah, that's perplexing to me. Like,
It's not me.
He's doing. It's a lot of guys.
Somebody got an echo.
Who is echoing? So John went out.
Is that you,
So
Paul?
Paul, it might be you, Paul.
I bet he's frozen again.
Yeah, he froze. I'm gonna remove you, Paul, and then just
No,
pop in.
it was Paul. I muted his mic. It was
Okay.
Paul.
there you go.
It was Paul.
There we
Paul
go.
muted his mic.
What's up,
I'm
Paul
gonna
Jerome?
message John and see if he'll come back on.
Also, what's up? If I hadn't said this already, what's up, Larry McQuiston?
Not much, man. Just hanging out.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see who the Cardinals have. Okay, that pick's already gone. So let's see who's on the clock right now.
I muted his mic.
Should be Green Bay, but it's showing the Cardinals again. I don't know if they traded up or what.
They
Again or what?
did. They had to have.
I'm gonna message John and see if he'll come back on.
I'm trying.
Also, what's up?
Now somebody else's.
What's up, Larry McQuiston?
It's not me. I'm not. It's Paul, I think.
I'm just hanging out.
The Cardinals.
So I because I don't have the stream going. So
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, so Paul's having internet issues. I just messaged John to see if he'll come back on.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, see you later, Michael Huck. You have safe travels back to Michigan.
Another tight end off the board for the Packers. They selected tight end Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State. So that was the pick for Green Bay. I got to keep my eye on the Warriors game. That's my stuff. Seven's my dude. They go ahead and finish out the Kings, the upstart Kings. Thought they were going to beat the defending champions. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, they was riding high after the first couple games, doing all types of stuff. With old Sabonis flipping around like a mud puppy and all that foolishness. I hate him. I hate his
Sabonis.
Daddy. I hated our beating Sabonis.
I liked his dad. I'm not too fond of the
I
son,
super hated his daddy. Oh my god! All he did was fall down, and that's what his son do: fall down and get stepped on.
Stepped on by Draymond.
Man, that's what he get. Get up. Why you on the ground anyway?
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the shit show. Luke G's peer review. What's going on, man?
It's a little urine in it. Not all shit. It's a little urine. Just a little bit. Hey, what's going on, family?
What's up,
man?
Luke G?
I'm good. G?
I'm good.
I need you here, Luke. I need you to hate. I need you to hate this with me.
Hey, with the tight end pick?
Yeah.
All I kept hearing from people was, in Brad, we trust. And Brad, trust the process. Let's Brad. He's the greatest GM of all time. I love it.
Well,
good job.
I'm not necessarily on that way. I trust him some. He don't get all my trust.
No. Damn that. No, we're not gonna fair weather waiver on this.
No.
He's always been that way.
Okay. I see some strong lines.
Has always been that.
He does some things. He look just a tad funny in the light. Just a little.
Listen, I'm not. My stance is it looks like they're trying to recreate the greatest show on turf to me. That's what it looks like to me. You can almost argue that they're trying to recreate that Saints team that won a Super Bowl as well. But I feel like it's more of that greatest show on turf because you're talking about getting a running back that can catch up the backfield, similar to Marshall Faulk, a fast guy. But all the people who celebrated T.J. Hockenson being gone, what did you think he was going to do?
Rat out with James Mitchell, like.
Oh, so you mean when I was sitting there saying that was the stupidest damn pick I ever seen from last year, I was right? Interesting.
What, James Mitchell?
I don't think he said that. I don't think you don't mean into that. I don't think he said that.
That James Mitchell pick is still the stupidest pick you could have ever made, and it makes zero sense. It made 0 sense then. It makes 0 sense now. You could have took a linebacker at that point that could have helped.
Could have took a line. Well, no, we got one this time around.
Well, we got one now. Yeah, we got one now, but even he come with a few concerns, but I'm not mad at it. You
Yeah.
know?
What you think going on with Trenton Simpson?
I think to be honest with you, this just me.
He is sliding.
I think what it is there are bigger priorities than linebacker for some of these teams. That's just the reality of it. Even though the linebacker just came off the board, you got to look at what the Cardinals did. They added somebody that they believe can play in and out. And the Trenton Simpson, in my opinion, I don't know if he can play in and out. I don't know if I buy that or I agree with that.
Nah, I would. He more so like a however they phrase out off ball linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He he inside linebacker, but I don't know. We'll hear something about it soon.
Well, I think Lions fans shouldn't do it. Like, to me, I personally would have took a quarterback at 34.
Oh, wow.
And at 40. I mean, think about it, right? Well, listen. Everybody,
you wanted a quarterback at 6. What you talking about?
Exactly. So you know.
Oh, wow.
And you know that I also said that if it was me, if I ain't taking the quarterback and I ain't getting Carter, then I want the running back. And I think they should take a running back in the first round. I got my ass handed to me for that too.
And they took a running back in the first round, so
they definitely did. And so, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for them to do something that puts you in a position. Joe
Tippins off the board. That's the guard center from Wisconsin.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of players that I think fans hyped up because they watch highlight tapes and they didn't realize that. Oh, that dog is beautiful. Oh,
yeah, thank you. He likes to.
I want to get a German Shepherd, but that $48 every 2 week bill is just gonna be a little too much for that hair cleanup. That's all.
Oh, it's nonstop. Like, they shed twice a year, 6 months at a time. Is what my vet says. It is nonstop.
Yeah. But if you take them to Patco, and you pay that $40, they do something where they pluck all the hair out, and they don't. It slow the shedding process down.
So where do you think the Colts are going to go with this pick? The Colts are on the clock now.
I don't know.
This is the draft. You really can't.
Wide receiver, maybe?
Like, it's a lot of I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Because you know why?
Surprises.
You know why? It's because 9 times out of 10, most of us rated people higher than everybody else. And the reality is these general manager stuff is saying y'all can enjoy those mock drafts, y'all can enjoy those fake predictions, but after positional value, especially Brad Holmes has literally just told the Lions fan base after your positional value.
Yep. And he said he don't care about your. He told him last night. I don't care.
I don't care nothing about your little mock draft.
I don't care about your mock draft. We don't care. We don't care about that.
Yeah, you ain't the one making the pick, and I'm with that 100%. But
I'm telling you, I was like, I wrote that article this morning. I said I've been saying that crap for weeks. Like, Brad Holmes can care less about what you think about who he drafted. He gonna get his guys when he gets them.
Well, he wants them. Like I said earlier, though, if it's like. If you looked at what Lions fans wanted in years past, of course, nobody cares about your damn mock draft because you all want shit.
Look, we got people in the building, and I don't like how my chat looking over here. I need some dysfunctions. I need to know you here. Give me a middle finger emoji. Give me a happy face. No, I don't want no eggplants. We are shutting eggplants down. Peaches, we all sap. Eggplants, no. Well, maybe Bill wants the eggplants, but I need some emojis.
So we want some eggplants with some ketchup, y'all. So come on.
I definitely don't want no eggplants with no ketchup. Okay,
yeah.
I definitely don't want that.
So we're coming up on what's that? Where we at now? We got the Colts on the clock.
You took Anthony Richardson. You got to protect him.
Yeah, they got to go O-line.
You got to protect him. You took Anthony Richardson. You got to protect him. That's my belief. You can add on to it, but I got to be honest. There's a lot of people that's still available. Green Bay is who is going to concern me because while many Lion fans want to ask me, am I concerned about Hendon Hooker's age? I am not. To all the people who were concerned about, Jalen Carter, the Eagles seem to have no concerns about him.
Man, the Eagles are drafting all the Georgia Bulldogs.
I think John called them the Philadelphia Bulldogs.
The Philadelphia Bulldogs, man. They are drafting all the they call that Atlanta North. They call that stuff.
But we might as well be called the Detroit Tide because we got a lot of Alabama.
Yeah, you're drafting up Alabamers.
So and Iowa.
This could be where we see Torrance come off.
Could be.
You know,
Osiris
it's good to use
Torrance.
Torrance.
I could definitely see the Colts taking him.
Yeah.
Now, who was that just talking? I totally missed that. Wait a minute. Was that you, Larry?
It's
That's
Larry.
me.
I think Larry.
I feel like Larry was so goddamn comfortable when he said that. I was like, wait a minute. Now, who did I miss?
Yeah,
He was comfortable with that one.
Man.
Yeah.
It was
So right now, I need for Hendon Hooker to get drafted in the second round.
No, you don't.
I got to
No,
deal
you
with.
don't.
I got to deal
yeah.
No, you don't.
Hooker. Let's go.
But
No, you don't.
I feel more than confident that it's not
put
gonna
it. We gotta put him on the stroll right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
No,
I feel
you
more
don't.
Hookers,
than
you know, the Hookers gotta put him on the
No,
stroll right
you
quick.
don't, because I'm gonna
put him on the blade,
Free
Curt.
for all Friday. I'm gonna
Okay,
own.
the Colts picked Kansas State cornerback Julius Brents.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Prince. I don't know if it was it TA you told me about him or was it somebody else? But I only maybe watched like one game of his. I was trying to knock his film stuff out. It's been a lot of changes at my job, so I know it seems strange, like I'm Tommy from Martin, but I got a job, y'all. It's not a game. It's real.
Yeah.
I got
No, Tommy had a job, all right.
Tommy had a job. He had a job.
He couldn't legally say what it was. He definitely was employed. Well, he
definitely was employed.
He was working.
He had a job. You ain't got no job, man.
Well, let's see. Now I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen. I think if Hendon Hooker gets past Tampa Bay and Seattle, I'm in trouble. if he gets past Tampa Bay and Seattle in the second round, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be looking like Will Levis. He gonna be in the green room for a while.
Because I only see three teams that can take him. I see Washington, who might take the flyer on him. I think Tampa Bay is one and Seattle's the other. Chicago ain't doing it. LA ain't doing it. Jacksonville ain't doing it. Giants, Dallas ain't doing it. Buffalo ain't doing it. I'm in trouble. If he gets past those three, I'm dead.
Somebody could trade up for him, possibly.
Well, I just don't think he makes it to the third round. That was what my bet was for her.
We got to trade. The Lions are on the clock.
Oh, wow.
Lions are going to trade?
You for real?
The Lions are on the clock. The Lions just traded up.
Who they taking? Who they taking? Osiris Torrance?
Traded up with the Packers, nonetheless.
Oh, wow.
Yep, in the division.
What do we get, though, for that?
Let me see. I'll let you know.
We had 3 picks. What are you trading up for? You know what? I'm not even mad.
Sounds like it cost us a 5th round pick.
Okay.
All right. So we still got the other second, though.
Yes, we still got our other second coming up.
All right, then say less next time. See, that's all you have to do. I feel better already.
So how many spots did they trade up?
4.
4.
4?
Yep.
Really?
4.
Y'all did all that for 4 spots? Yeah, this better be good.
A 5th rounder?
This might be that quarterback. This might be that Hendon Hooker.
No, you better not. I rebuke that. Luke.
I bet you do as a Bears fan too. You don't want no parts of this.
I rebuke that.
Now I'm not gonna lie. If they traded up and then we still don't,
I want y'all to have Hooker, just not in the second round. I don't care about you guys having Hooker. I don't want you in the second round.
You need.
No, the line. It was 45-48. 48 goes to the Green Bay Packers, and we still got 55.
Okay. Listen. You're not gonna get too much anger out of me because I'm following the wisdom of our fan base, who says that we should be excited and happy.
It is Deion Branch at 45. Deion Branch.
There we go.
The Alabama
Branch.
Deion
Branch.
That's the Alabama.
Which branch did you want?
Yeah.
Brian Branch.
I'm sorry, Brian Branch to the Lions.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Branch
you said Deion, and I'm like, who is that?
No, Brian Branch to the Lions. Brian Branch. I'm sorry.
Yes, I called that
Branch.
one. I called it. Didn't I say Brian Branch would be the next
You
pick?
did, Brian Branch.
Good pick, and a lot of fans wanted him in the first round. So very good pick.
So we addressed the secondary, Val. Give me your thoughts.
Yes, I am super happy that the safety position is addressed finally. Because Kirby Joseph ain't it.
Because I know Luke G gonna have something wisdom-licious to say.
No, I mean
he ain't gonna like it because I like it.
Come
No,
on now.
no, it's not that. It's not that. I'm trying to figure out
what up though with the pick, bro. What up though with the pick?
This is what it is, man. For me, it just boiled down to this. You had 3 picks in the second round, 2 in the first. You needed to come out with at least 4 day one starters. He's not a day one starter.
Brian Branch is too a day one starter. What are you
Over
talking
who?
about?
Over
Over
who?
anybody? Over like who do you have up there outside of Kirby Joseph?
County CJ Johnson, who's going to start this year?
No, he ain't start with Garner Johnson. That ain't gonna happen.
He ain't starting over Kirby.
That's
he ain't starting
not
over
gonna
Casey
happen.
Walker. Who he starting over?
So wait. What happened? They drafted Brian Branch?
Yeah, but
Brian
none
Branch.
of those guys are the aggressive rush up front guys. They're the fallback motherfuckers.
He's a nickel corner.
What are you talking about? Brian Branch plays down on the line too.
He's a
Yeah, he does, but he does a lot of aggressive up front too.
He's a nickel corner at
CJ
best.
Gardner Johnson plays down. He plays back, but he plays down too. He's versatile.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying. He's a nickel corner though. Branch is a nickel cornerback in the NFL. And yes, you can play with the idea of moving him back and forth between the safety spot and up and down. I get all that. None of that's not my issue. But he's not a day one starter.
Oh yeah, he will be.
Okay. You want to bet on that one too, man? Just
I
saying.
agree. I don't think he's going to be a day one starter because you got Joseph Walker, CJ.
Yep.
But I think if they don't re-sign CJ next year, that's going to be he could very well be the CJ replacement.
Yeah, he is the CJ replacement. The problem is he's not a day one starter. And if CJ do what we think he's gonna do, don't you think we would want him to be re-signed?
Oh, I definitely want him re-signed if he does what he's capable of.
So at that point, now we're talking about Kirby, who's basically Casey Walker 2.0. You're talking about them basically moving on from Walker with Kirby Joseph, CJ, Chauncey John, like we. Yeah.
Well,
my man Lions man out there living his best life. Man, I gotta hit my man's up on the phone, let him know I see him on this TV getting this thing on.
Big Lion man, yeah, I gotta text him to see what's up with my dude. That's my guy.
He's living his best life.
Well, I'm about to go ahead and
start
start sipping this
whiskey. Big Lion man is my dude, man. That's my guy. He is what you say?
I'm about to go ahead and start sipping this whiskey.
He need to calm down.
I ain't mad, but
Actually, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the branch. At the pick.
No, I'm not mad at that. Branch and Campbell were 2 guys on my board that I wanted the Lions to grab.
Branch was a guy that I think that the Lions can use.
I think that's more of a, wait, where did I pick Branch? I picked Branch in the
that's
third.
more of a future pick. That's more of a future pick than it is a right now pick.
I think I picked Branch with the 3rd pick. That's what I did in my mock.
My big question would be, I don't know, man. Like, are we getting a defensive lineman?
That's another Alabama.
Or?
So Keanu White goes to the Patriots at 46.
Who?
Keanu
man, he looks so annoyed.
White.
He looks so annoyed that he had to sit there that long, and I love it. Take that and use it as fuel. The disrespect, man.
Brian Branch, yeah, he was mad because he was the only player that came back because he was invited to the draft. He's the only player that came back.
Yeah, they're actually showing him walking out now.
Good for him. He gonna turn up then.
So Levis didn't even come back?
No.
Levis,
I wouldn't have came back either because they did him dirty. They kept that camera in his face the whole time. He couldn't even talk to his girlfriend.
Yeah, that shit, we talked about that earlier. That shit kind of sucked. I was like,
people was showing him crying and stuff on the internet, like with his face all red and stuff, hiding his face and stuff. I ain't really like that part, but whatever.
I love when man can show emotion.
I ain't like all the creepers creeping on this girl.
He was nice looking.
Like, look at her, man. He winning.
Sadly, though, that's what happens when these media folks overhype somebody like that. They kind of like last year when they did it to Malik Willis and then he fell to the 3rd round. It's like, stop doing that.
It worked for Zach Wilson, though. It worked for Zach Wilson, though.
It worked for who?
Zach Wilson.
Yes, it did. It works for him, not so much for the Jets. But
this is gonna sound crazy. I don't think Zach Wilson is a lost cause. I think
not.
I think what they did is they want to slow him down and let him actually just they want to slow him down and let him.
He's going to be the new backup quarterback for the Lions.
I would take him.
Oh wow!
I would take him.
Detroit.
There's nobody that like everybody like right now. LL, Larry, everybody's better than fucking Nate Stuffield. Everybody's better. Larry? What's the dog name?
Jack.
Jack is better than Nate Stuffield.
Jack.
Yeah, it's like
Jack is athletic as hell. Let me tell you.
I believe it. That's what I'm saying.
If they do an RAS on him, it's off the charts.
Yeah. So we still got 55 though, right?
Yeah, we still got 55.
Yeah, I just wish we had. Yeah, I mean, so far, I'm just curious out of everybody because I don't think people was like really hearing me when I say this, but we've made 4 picks. How many of those are day one starters? And I want you to think long and hard before you start talking about Gibbs as a day one starter. He is not starting over freaking David Montgomery. So let's stop that one off rip. So how many are day one starters?
I mean, he could. They could split.
It's not no.
They'll be split. They'll be dual starters.
That contract said that when the game starts, Montgomery's in. That's what it says.
Let's see. Oh, Campbell's a day one starter. He's gonna move Anzalone to the wheel. He's gonna be starting middle.
Yeah, well.
He's gonna be starting middle linebacker. Definitely. And Laporta's gonna be the day one starter.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can see the running back being a starter because it's going to replace Swift.
Because they're going to be 1A and 1B, so that's going to be.
I was going to say Gibbs might not technically be the starter, but he's definitely playing day one.
Okay, so you figure they got 4? All 4 of them you think are day one starters?
I don't think Branch is a day one starter.
Okay. No, Branch is. I will agree. I would agree with you. Branch is not a day. Branch is a.
They may not be starters, but they're going to be playing quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't really care if they're playing for quite a bit. I want day one starters. You're picking 5 picks in the top 55.
Well, you know what? I don't care. If they're on the field, I don't care. It's better than having bench warmer wide receiver that still hasn't made the field in more than a few snaps.
Well, Malcolm Rodriguez was on the field, and I guess they wasn't happy with what they saw. They took Jack Campbell.
Right.
Where's all the Malcolm Rodriguez people at anyway? I'm curious. Where are they at?
I love Malcolm Rodriguez, but Jack Campbell is so much better.
Man, Malcolm Rodriguez wouldn't have started on no other team but the
Detroit Lions. And I'm hearing somebody, Campbell's slow.
Well, Campbell definitely got some concerns. He's definitely got some concerns. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. He definitely got some concerns. So what those concerns.
Well, we got another Crimson Tide guy. Detroit is you're very right. Detroit is drafting a lot of Alabama guys.
Well, he said he says he loves what that program. He loves what they do. He said that's a hard conference to play in, and he takes into account that. Now, that made me proud because it's also one of the things that I do when I look at it and I go, yeah, but you beat Akron. like nobody cares that you went and balled out against Akron. What did you do when you went against this person? Yep. So we did. The Philadelphia Bulldogs versus the Detroit Crimson Tide. That's exactly
the Lions are getting all these. The Lions are getting all these Alabama players so we can compete against Philadelphia with all those Georgia players because we got the offense, they got the defense.
So how many more picks we got in the second round there, Curt?
Oh, Keon,
we got one more pick in the
pickup by New England.
Okay.
Oh, the Packers are trading out. Tampa Bay's moving up. Here you go. Here's Henry Hooker right here.
No.
Tampa's on the clock.
No.
Tampa's on the clock. Tampa's on the clock.
No. Anybody but Hooker. Anybody. Anybody but Hooker.
You got Washington's in front of him, though. Washington's in front of him.
Let's go, Tampa. Let's get if Tampa do this,
hey, Curt.
I may forgive Ty Bowles.
What's up, LL?
Hey, Curt, you seen my my story today? I posted my little trophy. I seen that. I was gonna get fried at work. I seen.
That's what's up.
You seen I was fried in that joint?
Yeah, man. So let's see.
No hookers until the third round.
Commanders took the Jartavius Martin out of Illinois.
Who'd you take
at 47? The Commanders.
I just call them Washington. That name is stupid. Commanders is a stupid name. All my friends who are Washington fans hate that name. We just gonna stick with Washington. So that's for the sake of those who don't believe.
Hey, Curt, who Who you looking at on Twitter that's tweeting them out early?
Ari Marivo? I don't know. I said his name is. He's from the 33rd team. Huh? ARIMEIROV.
I found him. I appreciate the sir.
The Packers traded back again. So we got Tampa on the clock. What we got for Tampa? Tampa's going.
Let's go, Hendon.
Hendon.
Let's go, Hendon.
No
Hooker.
No hooker. No whammy. No hooker. No hooker.
Hendon Hooker out of the University of Tennessee.
Tampa, do the right thing.
Come on, Tampa.
No.
Because they can do
No
that
whammy.
because
No.
they signed Baker Mayfield.
No.
So they can let Hendon Hooker sit on the shelf for a year.
No. Ain't happening. No. I rebuke that. No.
What? Am I on the right dude page?
What do he look like? Guy with a little tie on. He got like a. Let's see.
No, I wasn't on the right page because I couldn't. The guy who I normally follow, he was behind. Wasn't tweeting nothing, but I just realized I was on Adam Schefter stuff.
Yeah, Adam
Bucks taking Cody Mark
tweeting right now. Who?
You thinking who?
Who?
Yeah, take Cody Mark, offensive lineman out of North Dakota. Oh, that dude, he's a mauler.
Damn. I get it, but
Steelers got Keanu Bitten at 49.
Hey, no hooker. No hooker. Yeah.
Jesus.
Luke, you in trouble.
So it went. So you got Steelers took the defensive tackle out of Wisconsin, and the offensive lineman. So we're at pick 50 right now.
How are y'all seeing it so fast? My TV is faster than y'all, and I'm still. Are y'all like online?
Yeah,
oh,
I'm still on the Tampa pick here.
I'm like, what the hell?
They haven't announced a Tampa pick yet on my TV, so.
Detroit Fan TV.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah.
Detroit Fan TV says that branch pick just saved our whole draft.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that. Our draft is our draft, but
I knew Luke wasn't gonna say that no way at all.
What happened?
Detroit Fan TV says that branch pick just saved our whole draft.
No, I liked it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. The only pick I don't like so far is the tight end.
And of the 4 picks, you'll see probably the least amount of playing time next year.
My man John Captain says, who wants to bet me a Little Caesars hot and ready? We draft is offense, then defense, offense, then defense. Watch this next pick for the Lions offense. Bet me that hot and ready, y'all boy. I don't even like hot and ready, so if I couldn't even make that bet. I take them up on
that.
Yeah, I don't eat pepperoni, so it's got to be cheese for me. I don't mess with.
I take them up on that.
I just think Little Caesars is disgusting.
Watch them out.
It was better back in the day when it was pizza when you got 2 pieces and not one piece.
Yeah, little Caesars, you got to eat that shit fresh because if you let it sit, it is cardboard.
Little Caesars. If you look at Little Caesars and you compare it to like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, it went downhill.
Domino's
back in the day, Little
Hungry
Caesars was
Howie's. It's not even. It's still at the bottom. I can name so many.
When you was a little kid, Luke G, did you used to get popped a lot?
A lot, I did. Be honest with you.
If it ain't a Chicago,
you better not do that.
If it ain't a Chicago deep dish, I don't want it.
Yo, I saw the dude on TikTok.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Let me tell you how much I really hate
that sold the school pizza, the old school lunch pizzas.
Yeah, I'd have put that ahead of that.
Oh wow,
it's rough out here.
Yeah,
hot and ready are nasty.
Yeah, if it ain't Chicago deep,
what is wrong with y'all? Why is all y'all doing this right now?
Listen, we trying to save you from having the bubble guts and
look,
going bathrooms.
Everybody else ain't weed smokers. That weed smokers like the Little Caesars hot and ready.
You're right. They need to quick and hurry. I'm hungry. Let me get that.
Hot and ready.
Weed smokers like your hot and ready.
With the cheese.
Hot and ready. Ain't never done
2
me
sauces.
Ain't never done me wrong. Get
I
your.
am messing with you, LL.
See that green gives it some. That green gives it some good flavor.
All right,
a
so
little
Jaden
bit.
Reed goes to the Packers. So
Who's
the
that?
Packers is loading up a wide receiver.
Now that Rodgers is gone.
Jaden Reed, they finally drafted wide receivers. It's like
That's funny.
No, that's not true. They drafted wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers all the time. It ain't
they
his
drafted
fault
2
that
wide
he
receivers last year, and they drafted a tight end this year and a wide receiver this year.
Yeah, but
Wait,
they drafted
Jaden
him
Reed out
a
of
ton of
state?
receivers. He don't work out with them.
Right, exactly.
That was his problem.
What?
He never worked out with him. So when it came time for game time, he just said, "You know what? Y'all need to catch my passes." But no, y'all never worked out. Nikki's Pizza downtown. That's all I gotta say. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's better than Little Caesars. I'm telling you, I'll take a DiGiorno over a Little Caesars.
If you're in Sault Ste. Marie,
Not a
the best
DiGiorno.
pizza is Fat Matt's.
Not a DiGiorno.
I'm sure it would.
If it ain't a deep dish, I don't want it. If it ain't a Chicago deep dish, I don't want it.
See, I don't like the Chicago deep dish that much.
Oh,
I don't know what it is about it.
A lot of people from
It's
Michigan
got-
like the Detroit deep dish better than the Chicago deep dish.
Yeah, that's like Buddy's Pizza. Again, all these pizza joints I'm naming are better than, let's see, I'll take it. What they call it, Bonitos.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about something else. One gotta go. Burgers, chicken wings, pizza, or tacos.
Tacos.
You said burgers, chicken wings, pizza, or tacos?
Tacos can go.
Yeah, it's got to be tacos for me. And
well, it depends on what pizza.
I know, right? Because if it's a hot and ready, then that's got to go. Like, but if you say
now, I will say this:
general,
depends on what type of tacos too. Because if they're them carne asada tacos, them things is fire.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I hate to say this, but because I ate it so much growing up, it's gonna probably more than likely be burgers for me.
I'm gonna say burgers too. I would say burgers
like
over the rest of
I
them.
can live without burgers.
I love me a good smash burger. I'll make some smash burgers for your ass.
Do y'all got smash burgers there for real?
No, I make them myself. I know how to make smash burgers.
Oh, okay, yeah, we got a smash burger here. It'd be delicious.
Smash burgers is the truth.
Yeah.
Who said tacos?
I said tacos. I'm not a big fan of tacos.
But I said depend if they're the carne asada tacos.
Yeah, it
carne asada
depends.
the carne asada taco can take over for the steak tacos. Take over for the for pizza, I believe.
Next month we gonna have a ladder table.
Well, you breaking up, dude. You breaking up, I barely hear you.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Villa's Pizza in Marquette, Michigan. Never had it. I guarantee you
All right,
still
so
better. Green Lantern. Green Lantern got some decent pizza. It's definitely better than that. It says me too. Oh, me Luke. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have burgers too. I can live without burgers. The Steelers not playing. They got Benton. Oh man.
Yeah, that sucks. I wanted Benton.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Taco pizza. There we go.
They got Joey Porter and they got Keanu Benton.
Taco pizza. There we go.
What the? No, that's not even a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Man, that's that fake stuff that Taco Bell made up. It's not the same. It don't hit. You gotta make everything.
No, I'm not talking about the stuff that Taco Bell made up.
Oh no, I know what you're
pizza.
talking about. There's a taco pizza. She ain't talking about Mexican pizza. She's talking about. I know what you're talking about, but
I know what you're talking about. But I gotta give her a hard time because I'm starting to get worried about my prediction. Shit,
they ain't that good either.
Yeah, you gonna be wrong, Luke. I'm gonna own you on Free for All Friday. I'm never wrong.
Listen,
now, I will say this. I will enjoy what do you call it? What's that pizza? What do you call that? Cheesesteak pizza. I like that.
That's the very good.
Oh, Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Yeah, I like that one. One. But man, I seen something on Twitter. Twitter. Somebody posted a picture of they made a dessert. It was banana pudding tacos.
That sounds disgusting.
What?
Ew, what?
But yeah,
that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Banana pudding tacos. Basically, it wasn't a real
dessert
taco.
It's a dessert taco.
Like it was.
It's a dessert taco.
They filled a dessert thing that they made it shape like a taco.
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't a
taco.
tortilla. It wasn't a tortilla. It was
my favorite taco is an Indian taco with fry bread.
Yes, yes, yes.
Was y'all been on Twitter? Have we made it to the Lions pick?
No, we're not.
I think we wait on the Bears pick right now for me. 53.
If they don't get another damn lineman, they need all the lineman help they can get.
No, they need. Let's see it. I gotta see what they're gonna go because they already got the line.
Oh, they do.
Cam Smith went to the Dolphins.
Yeah, they got what's his face last night.
Oh, we.
I saw that. I saw that one. The one time.
Oh, right, Darnell Wright.
Yeah, but
let's see what's my prediction for the Bears going to go. I'm going to
say
running. Well, I'm going to say wait. Who's up running backs? Anyone good ones?
There's a few of them out there that I still like, but that's I don't know if I'll take them in a second.
It's going to be running back or D line, one of the two.
I just want to just say how happy I am to see a Michigan State player get some love. You know what I mean? Get some love. He ain't got to go too far.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He ain't gonna have no success in Green Bay, but we gonna because the Lions gonna cause him some problems. But hey, I'm happy to see a Michigan State person get that love.
Ever heard of Southwestern pizza? It's pretty much similar to the same thing.
You ever heard of Southwestern pizza? It's a lot of so many variations of pizza. You can get seafood pizza. It's like how Bubba was on Forrest Gump. It's shrimp cobbler, shrimp. It's like that with pizza. You can get chicken pizza, barbecue pizza,
chicken pizza,
barbecue chicken, which is really just the Hawaiian pizza is really good.
Pizza with pineapple.
You ever put pizza in a smoker? If you haven't,
I've heard that was pretty good.
I do it. It's really good. Like the smoker's a little hotter, so
the next running back off the board to the Seattle Seahawks took my man, the former Wolverine and Bruin, Zach Charbonnet.
Oh, my boy is off the board to
Zach
Seattle.
Charbonnet to the Seattle Seahawks. That's gonna be a formidable 1-2.
Seattle, y'all fell on every stretch
with Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah, I'm okay with failing you, Luke. I'm going good with that.
Oh, I bet you.
That's Luke's other team is the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
That was Jim's team. Other team.
Yeah, Seattle to me. I just feel like
Bears are on the clock, Val.
Bears on the clock.
Yeah, I feel like Seattle is doing a good job, but this whole idea of riding with Geno is this is a gamble. I'm not sure I'm happy about. like Tampa Bay, it's hard for me to get happy for Tampa Bay because they got Todd Bowles, and I just think he's not a head coach.
Yeah, Todd Bowles his tenure as a head coach in the league hasn't been that great.
Man, that dude had Darrell Reeves, and in his prime, and he couldn't get nothing going. I just don't understand it. He's Tampa. I know we got Baker Mayfield. I know they got Kyle Trask, but come on. Yeah, I mean at this point it's down to Detroit, and yeah, it's all bad. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think nobody else need a backup quarterback. I mean, I don't even know if the Bears need a backup quarterback.
Who is the backup quarterback in Chicago?
You, me, and she.
Val, that's your team.
I know. Nathan Peterman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all need a backup.
And then we got Philip Walker too.
Who's that?
Somebody we just got.
I know who it is. That's the guy who beat the shit out of the Lions with Matt Patricia.
PJ Walker?
Yeah. Or is that not the same Philip Walker? PJ Walker and Philip Walker, they not the same people?
I think they are.
I don't think.
I could have swore he played on the Panthers, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
No, he's the right guy. It's PJ Walker, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That running back is big too, but I don't think they needed a running back there. And I like the running back that TA was talking about, Mr. Tajay Spears, Seattle. Tajay Spears, I like that running back.
They took Zach Charbonnet, former Wolverine, former Bears are on the clock. 53. What are the Bears
we
going to
doing?
do?
What we doing?
What
I'm
the
going to say
Bears
running
are
back.
gonna do?
I'm going to say running back.
Val says running back.
I got to be honest. I think at this point, the Bears is going to look at it. I'm saying linebacker.
Bears select defensive tackle Javon Dexter.
Okay.
Florida.
I said running back or defensive line. So there we go.
From Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask a question because the draft.
I'm glad
is
he went
going
because
on,
I didn't want the
I
Lions
think
to
this
take
is
him.
an important question.
What you got?
We are 4 picks in. Have the Lions done enough to win the division?
The Lions had to do nothing before the draft to win the division.
Yeah, they did it before the draft.
So you think that the Lions have done enough this whole offseason to win the division?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
If you look at the step backs from the other teams, I think they have.
My friend, he's a Bears fan. He just put $1,000 at the Bears winning division.
Ooh,
I say the Bears are going to compete.
That's going.
I don't know.
Hurt.
I think that I think
hurt.
Yeah, I think the Bears can be. I think the Bears can put a good competition with the Lions for the top spot, but I don't think they're going to grab it quite yet.
You know,
they got to get a quarterback that can throw the ball further than 5 yards.
Justin Fields is fine as a quarterback. He has no offensive line, and he has
no as a quarterback.
Who the fuck was he throwing to last year? Nobody.
He's a good running back. I love him as a running back. He's good as a running back.
Curt, tell me who he was throwing to last year. Tell me who.
He can throw to your Uncle Earl. If he got to throw the ball, he got to get the ball to him.
He can throw to Uncle Earl. Curt said he don't care who he throwing to.
He had the guys from the Aldi.
He got to catch the ball.
He had the guys from the Aldi's parking lot. He didn't even get to go Lowe's or Walmart.
Jared Goff in the middle of the season was throwing the ball to Tom Kennedy. Was killing it. Throwing the ball to
Tom Kennedy was better than anybody. We had the guys from the Aldi's parking lot. We couldn't even afford Walmart.
So if you would take him over Chase Claypool or Mooney,
Claypool. I did not like that move whatsoever.
You think Tom Kennedy is better than Mooney?
Did Luke G say Johnny 5?
I think because Mooney's on the slide down. So yeah, I think he's probably even match at this point.
Okay.
Man, they wasn't outside for Johnny 5 because they don't know nothing about
for the cross player.
They weren't ready for it. That was too deep.
Dog, that used to be my dog. That was me and my brother's favorite movie for like 3 weeks back in the day.
Who was that? What movie?
Johnny 5, batteries not included.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what that is.
That's Short Circuit. Battery not included.
That's Short Circuit.
Oh, Short Circuit.
Shit, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Batteries not included with the little alien spaceships had the whole family and kids and stuff.
Yeah, and even back then I was just confused too. But my apologies, y'all. But
Short Circuit. I remember when he went full go after his body got messed up. You remember he had the spikes and everything, and his body got messed up, and he went full go.
Yeah,
that was an actual robot that they built, so that was kind of dope. But I'm gonna leave that alone though. Y'all got me going through the nostalgia area. But you're the only one that caught that Johnny 5 reference. I'm not saying that all these other people who are well over 40 didn't catch it. They just was probably asleep.
I'm 51.
I caught it. I was too busy talking about the point we were actually talking about. But
yeah, when you
Johnny
said
5 was my dog.
Now when you brought it, you Johnny 5. Yeah, that you tell Short Circuit. I remember that now.
Yeah.
No, it was on point. He was on point. He was making fun of y'all wide receivers.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. We had the guys from the Aldi's parking lot. We couldn't even afford Walmart or Lowe's.
So you're taking. There's no damn way. I'm taking Tom Kennedy over Mooney. Or Chase
I'm not
Claypool.
saying that. I said sometimes the truth. I don't be sorry. I'm agreeing with y'all. The wide receivers sucked ass, but Justin Fields, it wasn't on him. It was we didn't have shit.
Hey, y'all want to hear something funny?
What's that?
Today at work, I had to defend Jared Goff.
What? You defended Jared Goff?
A whole
man,
lot.
hell must have froze over.
It must have. A lot, too. A whole lot.
I remember being the only one that stuck up for Goff last year.
What was the argument for him?
Did he okay?
They got Devin Hester.
Like we don't necessarily need to get rid of him right now.
He should be a Hall of Famer. I can't believe he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Who?
Devin Hester. He is in there. I thought he got in.
He is not in there.
He is not in
the Lions trade. The Lions traded.
I think he's up for
Oh,
it
God.
though. I think he's up for it because I thought I heard
Traded back.
that
Or they traded back.
We
or up?
traded back. We now have the last pick in the 3rd round. At least my TV's showing it now.
Yeah, the Lions just moved down.
What? Wait.
What we got.
Huh?
Yeah.
So
Like,
we
it
don't got no
didn't-
more second round pick?
It didn't say anything official about a trade. It just now shows Detroit as the last pick in the 3rd round.
What did they?
Hey,
Okay, now
Chargers took us from USC.
In the 3rd round or the second, or all the way back to the back of the 3rd round?
Or I'm sorry, we're the last pick in the 2nd round. I thought we were in a. I was thinking we were in
I'm
the 3rd
like,
round.
what do you mean?
No. The last pick in the 2nd round. My bad.
Yeah,
My
we
bad.
traded with Kansas City for somebody. Kansas
No,
City moved up.
the
That's
Chargers
what they're-
I wonder if the Lions traded out because the Chargers took Cuz from USC.
Who the Chargers take?
Thule from USC.
Thule. Oh, okay, that's your guy
As
right
long
there.
as Hooker's name stays out of this round, I'm good.
I knew he was going to end up going to the Chargers, man, because the USC connection, they man.
No?
Oh well.
You
Good
need
for
anything?
them.
I'm not.
So
I'm
the
just.
Chargers is on the clock. The Lions went back to the bottom of the 2nd round.
So what other picks did we pick up?
That's
Nothing.
what I'm saying. What do we get? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
What we got to move back?
We must have got a 3rd rounder or something.
Somebody.
You might have got a 5th rounder that you don't have.
I'm
Like,
not finding anything.
It didn't show, but maybe it'll show here shortly when Kansas City comes up. Because we're still on the Chargers pick here. So
Yeah, I don't
We,
even see.
We had a 5th already, and we picked up another one with the Okuda trade.
Yeah, we had 3 5th-round picks,
and we traded one earlier to move up.
so that
Yeah.
brings it down to 2
So we still got
5th-round picks.
Oh, well, we got 3 5ths.
Yeah,
now.
we still got another.
2
second
5ths.
round
Sorry,
pick.
two.
And that's the pick. That pick they traded, the pick they got from Minnesota. Well, trust the general manager. I haven't seen Nick Hartwick in a long time.
But I ain't, I ain't all the way mad yet.
So they traded the Chiefs one. They sent the Chiefs 150, 195, 194, and 55, and got back 63, 122, and 249.
So now we got a pick in the 7th round.
Okay,
So we got a 4th and a 7th.
that's a 4 kicker, baby.
I'm good with that.
Baby.
There's your Moody kick. There's your Moody pick right there.
Moody.
That would be awesome because he would be a day 1 starter from the 7th round.
Kicker, baby.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I just want them to just stop the bleeding. Damn.
Hey, I didn't even see that the Steelers took Benton, man. That hurt me a little bit.
Yeah, that's
they not playing. They not
Yep.
they not playing. They like, hey, we trying to build up this defense and get some things going.
What pick are we on now, y'all?
Pick 55.
Pick 55 is Kansas City.
Because Bears are up at 61 again.
At 61, yep, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that damn pick went through some trials and tribulations. That was San Francisco's original pick that was traded to Carolina, then traded from Carolina to the Bears.
Man,
Yep.
it's been so many damn trades in this draft.
Who do y'all
So
think right now?
They
is
got
having the best draft?
Rasheed Rice. That's who the wide receiver out of SMU. Rasheed Rice.
Riley
who got him?
Cerrone.
The Chiefs.
They got some Marissa
Wow.
in Kansas City.
So we're in the.
They gonna say that
So
a lot
63.
too.
We got a 3rd rounder now. Right. Yep.
So
We're picking at. No, I'm sorry. We're picking what 60? No, we're picking the last pick of the 2nd round. I'm sorry. 63. It would have been 64 if the Dolphins didn't crap the bed and try to tamper
Okay,
with,
so since the Bears went defensive tackle, which I said, so it's got to be running back now for the Bears. I'm
who
going
did
to say
Jacksonville take? Because Jacksonville ain't had a pick in a minute. What do they need? Jacksonville.
they need everything.
Wide receiver?
They need everything. Everything.
I think they may go wide receiver.
You know what's funny? Like the draft is going on, and I'm not super excited or down on it. I'm more excited to see our schedule. I want to know when we play, who we play. Like we know who we play, but when we play. Like if they do us a favor and we start out with, say they start out with a home game week 1, a road game, then a home game. I might be like, okay, cool, right? I want to see who we play when we play. Like who is week 1?
I want to know when we playing the cold weather teams outside. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, at least we know y'all ain't playing in Germany.
That's the best thing I ever heard. That's the best news. Now I feel bad for my Royal Lions UK family, but hey, at the end of the day, ain't nobody got time to get up at 6 in the morning. It's hard out here in the streets.
They get to watch the Bears.
The Bears are gonna play in Germany this year.
Yep, Bears in Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm not
good for the Bears.
I'm not waking up for that. Well, I'll probably already be awake. So
I'm not waking up for that. No, y'all can have that. I'm not waking up for that.
With my son, I probably already be awake.
I ain't even waking up for that. What you talking about? Shit.
Because after
Bears
last
fans
night,
are not happy about that because we want to actually play in Kansas City and they won't let us. So who's up now?
Right now, I see. Let me see.
Kansas City just took their wide receiver. So Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago just traded up.
Ooh, Chicago traded up.
Chicago traded up.
They about to take a kicker.
Running back. This is gonna be a running back.
No, man, long snapper. They're taking a long snapper.
They're gonna take a backup water boy.
Punter. They're taking a punter.
If they did that, man,
I would kick.
Who was y'all kicker Who was the kicker last year over there?
Santos.
Oh yeah, he sucks.
No, he doesn't.
He just like he's on the Bears.
No, you just want to be hating on the Bears. That's all. Yeah, Santos is not that bad.
I always hate on the Bears. What?
It'll be nice to see you in that Bears hat, though.
It will.
I'm gonna relish that day. I'm gonna relish that day. It's gonna be all over social media. We lost Curt.
No, Curt, come back, baby, come back.
Curt's like, I'm done with this shit.
I know. It's like he's just like, nah, I can't take it no more.
He's back.
That was me.
Kurt's like,
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about it no more.
It's all good. Hey, I gotta be fair, and I didn't win the bet, so I gotta the victor go to spoil. So I gotta they took a cornerback. They took Miami cornerback Tyreek Stevenson to the Bears at 56.
All right.
So what was the bet for you?
Yeah.
What was the bet for you, Curt? I want to make sure I refresh my memory.
Oh, that Jamal would play a significant amount of snaps last year. I think it was
I remember that. Yeah, that one was when you made it, I went, no, Curt, no, don't take that deal. when she baited you into it too, because at that point we was already like set at the receiver spot. You knew he wasn't gonna really, But now with that 6 games on the thing, it's all bad, man. It's all bad.
All right.
Well, just wait, Luke. You're next because Hooker's going in the 3rd.
You know what would be the perfect scenario for me? This would be the perfect scenario. That not only do Hooker keep falling, but then he falls to the Lions with the last pick in the 2nd round, and they select him. That would make my day. I can dance.
I rebuke that. Nope, that is not happening. I take.
You know what?
So let it be written.
That is a possibility. So it'll be done. Huh?
That's actually a possibility with when you're looking at who's on the board.
And I rebuke that. Nope, it ain't happening. He's going in the 3rd.
I could definitely see it happening.
Nope.
I just
But I wouldn't be at this point. I wouldn't be shocked.
I take that energy back. Nope, no, we're not. We were universe. Bring that back. Bring that back. Nope, no, we ain't put that out there.
You just need this to go, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have some fun with you, Luke. I want to have.
I did give you shit though. I did give you some shit about some stuff. So it's gonna be a challenge.
Ooh, good grief! I got some severe thunderstorms going in where I'm at.
Yeah, I've had my power go off and on twice. So, FYI, if it go off, I have to just like connect via my phone or something. So,
oh man, it was so loud over here earlier. There was hail hitting and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, they say hell does freeze over when BS comes out, and so far, I've been hitting a lot of BS coming up right now.
God's trying to strike me, I swear.
He's like, yeah, he's trying to smite you. Let me ask this question, like, because I'm always thinking of something, right? So, at this point, maybe I'm tripping. The Lions at this point have taken 2 defensive players. Or was it 1? No, it's 2. Jack Campbell and Branch. Okay. And then they've taken Gibbs and a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got one more pick. So we got 2 and 2. If the Lions don't make the pick of a quarterback,
It'd be offensive guard.
Defensive lineman.
but what defensive lineman is left that you would be happy to take?
I don't even know. I got to look at them. But you're right. I agree with you. But the
Like,
way things are going, I don't really know no more.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
I
available.
think Ike is still left.
Who?
What's his name? Ike. I can't think
Big
of his.
Cuz from Baylor.
I
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
He could definitely help the D line if they took him.
He'll be a big boy. He'll a big, strong one.
Yes.
We need a big boy.
Not like that, though.
I don't think we take a deep tackle because I think when they re-signed Kominski, when they re-signed Bugs, and they brought back Bonito, and they got I think they like that. And I think
Ika's still there.
No, they first of all that's a mistake. That
you want
to see me get Patty? Take that guy.
What you don't like about him?
How you that big and miss tackles? What the hell? You're the closest to the ball and can't never touch it. That's impressive to me. No, it's not. No. That guy misses tackles all the time. He's always on the ground. Anytime I see a D tackle on the ground too much, I can't rock with him.
What if the player?
A Wolverine off the board to the
DJ
Cowboys.
Turner?
Luke Schoolmaker.
Oh wow!
Tied in.
That
And
86.
the Giants.
He
The
gonna
Giants
thrive over there.
got that was.
It's not a
58.
hooker, so we're good.
He gonna thrive over there. I like that pick.
57 is John Michael Schmidt out of Minnesota.
John Dingle, Michael Schmidt, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, who got? Well, I would have liked him, but I'm to answer your question, Luke G. I'd say either Siaki Ika, maybe either Cuz from LSU, Roy from LSU, or I don't know much about him, but the people that I kind of listen to and I kind of trust their word. We're speaking this guy up, and that's Jalen Redmond out of Oklahoma. I don't know much about him. I only know of him by hearsay.
I
They
think
definitely
at this
not
point
picking
the
up
Lions
no D
aren't taking the.
So
aren't taking the defensive tackle.
that's fine, but what they gonna take then? A guard, you think?
Guard is my guess.
Where?
Torrance ain't been taken yet.
Oh yeah, you right. Ooh, you right. I'm with you on that
he
now.
is still on the board.
You right.
He's fallen a lot.
So yeah, I wonder if it's something about it. Or Zavala, that was your guy on the show,
Yeah.
Curt.
Yep, Zavala was my guy. Mm-hmm.
One if they really wanted to wait, I like I told you Antonio Maffi. He just as good as a lot of these guys. He a big strong one too. Like he push a lot. He push him out the way.
So one of my buddies is at the Ford Field, right? Because you got to be a season ticket holder.
Mm-hmm.
And so he like, did you want to go? And I was like, nope. He was like, why? I was like, because all you're gonna do is make me mad, sitting up in the stadium and listening to people mope all day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my YouTube thing. And he goes, I say, but what is the atmosphere like in Ford Field? He said they took that tight end. He said you had like a group of fans who was like, yeah. And behind them, they was like, what the hell are you talking about? Started cussing and going off, right? like he's like, man, they got real aggressive. I was like, oh, okay.
See?
He said they got real aggressive. He was like, they was,
man.
He said, but they was happy for Branch. Branch was the one that made them happy.
I'm watching here. I'm watching the local news here, and there's one person that's all over the news here, and guess who that is?
Hooker?
No, man, Bryce Young. I'm playing.
Oh,
I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah, I be forgetting that, Curt.
Luke's got Hookers on the brain.
Yeah, I got to speak it into existence.
Nope, you do not.
But I'm happy for my man Luke Schoolmaker. I like Luke. That was my guy. I miss you.
Well, my friend who is a Cowboy fan just texted me and said, so we skipped over Mayer for this guy. Well, this the guy you get.
Schoolmaker, all right.
Man, Schoolmaker's a good tight end.
Listen, I ain't got no problem with Schoolmaker.
Look, the problem is he's in Texas where they don't have good tight ends in college football. They in that bullshit ass Big 12.
John Kapler is 100% sure. He said it would be an offensive. So remember, we go offense, defense. So he said we went Gibbs offense, Jack Campbell defense, tight end offense. Brent
so you'll get your offensive guard here.
You're saying the Bills took off Cyrus Torrance? Is that what we're saying? You said that, LL?
Day, let me tell y'all something. I'm not ashamed of this. Back in the day in school, if I didn't really want to do a test, I used to do abacadabra.
Not the abacadabra.
I'm like, no, that reference. I think you got the wrong one.
Yeah, that movie was what was that? That was
no. I really did used to do that.
No, where you go A B C A B.
Yeah, it was in a movie. Yeah. It was in a movie with
Who's the Man?
Ed Love and Dr. Dre. Yeah, who's the man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
back in the day. That's where I got it from, but I really used to do that though. Like the meat test.
Everybody's done it. Everybody's done it on tests before.
So I went live. I went live earlier, and so Craig Ferguson asked me to pronounce the name of the Northwestern D tackle.
Oh my God!
I told him that's just wrong, and he was like, "No, I want you to take a shot at it." There was no way in hell I was going to pronounce that man's name. I gave him everything but that.
That abba dabba dooba 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 guy.
See, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to just go yabba dabba doo or something like that. It's
Man, why is y'all disrespecting that man?
That man, listen,
like
nobody knows
I just
that
won't say
name. Nobody knows his name. His mother don't know the name. The father don't know the name. They just they're like, hey, what you gonna name your son? But like they just did that, and that was his name.
That's what she was screaming out when she was in labor.
Yep. They was like, we're gonna name him Abba.
I'm not messing with y'all. I'm messing with that dude's name. Man, y'all wrong for that. Y'all is wrong for that. I don't even like when people call me the wrong last name.
Look, Curt, how many times have we butchered people's names on this show?
Yeah, I don't even like when people call me Steele. I can't even stand when they spell my first name wrong. When they spell it with a K, I'm like, my name starts with a C.
Yeah, but how many names have you and Jim butchered in the last couple of years?
But I would preface it with an apology. I apologize to you. I cannot pronounce his name. At least apologize first in the video before I try to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a preemptive strike.
Excuse
me. I remember Curt actually apologized to me, and he got my last name right the first time, which is actually rare. Most people don't.
Well, who is it that's in our chat? That was in our chat tonight. I swear, Coach Mike Jones was pronounced his name Ballsack. I mean,
oh wow,
Balusic.
Balusic.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
you just did not say balls.
Hey, for everybody in the chat, man, thank you guys for hanging out with us right here. Detroit Lions, probably your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. We riding down the second round of the NFL draft. Detroit only has one more pick today. I mean, we'll see if they make a trade or something like that. But we are coming close to the last pick they have in today's draft. We're getting close.
Are you sure?
They don't have any round 3 picks.
That's not what they show on NFL.com. So I'm trying to make sure.
What is looking like? What is looking like?
They traded their 3rd round pick. They don't have any.
They say we.
I'm looking at NFL.
Oh, you said other day. You said other day. Never mind. You said
other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the day. So
yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, we done? Like, that's it? We could,
like, that's it. All of our picks in the second round.
Yeah, I'm like, we pack up and go home. We done. That's it.
So, wait, do the Bears still have 64 or no?
The Bears.
Thorns just went to the Bills.
The Bears' next pick
Bears
is
have 64.
First pick of round 3, whatever pick that is. So probably
64 round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lions traded out of round 3, so we don't. This is the last pick for the Lions today.
This is the last pick.
Unless, of course, we trade up.
Is this the last pick of the round 2?
No, not yet.
No. We got a few.
We're on. My TV's on Cincinnati right now.
Yeah, we on 60.
Yeah, we're on Cincinnati is the pick right now.
So we almost out of hooker range.
Maybe he did back up for the Bengals.
You damn sure spot watching, ain't you?
Lions are taking him at 63, so
Because if he's picked outside of that, I win.
Where in the hell is Trenton Simpson?
Yeah.
I made this statement a long time ago, and I stand by this. And it was simple. There wasn't a linebacker I would have took in the first round. Not this draft. I'm sorry. I did not see it. Not in this draft. It's only 3 picks left. The Detroit Lions is my only hope.
Detroit Lions is going to take either going to take Trenton Simpson or Drew Sanders.
If they take another linebacker, I wouldn't be mad, but then I gotta deal with this shit from Vail, and Vail would be on some shit. I don't want to, I don't really want to deal with this shit from Vail, okay? And I had everything planned out. I got my wife on my list. You need to make sure you tune in. I'm gonna need you to be a part of this process. And she's like, okay.
Bengals took DJ Turner.
I'm about to tweet your wife and say, look, what can I say?
Yeah,
what can I have him say?
In the secondary because what's called it was ass.
I'm going to tweet Steve's wife and go, hey, what you want me?
Right. I'm going to say this.
Hopefully they'll cut Eli Apple now.
Listen, Larry Jack said, if you don't show him no attention, we're going to have a situation.
Oh, it's nonstop with him.
I'm just gonna say this: the Bengals need to stop drafting Michigan cornerbacks. I'm just gonna put it out. It's not panning out like they always think it is. It's just not. These guys, like, even they took Dexter Hill, right? You're like, okay, cool. They took what's his name, David Long, I want to say as well, or something. Like, just stop with these damn cornerbacks from there. They love Michigan cornerbacks. It's funny. That might not be his mama, though. I tell you that. That might be his mama. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I still got eyes. I can look. I'm sorry.
He ran a 4. I didn't realize DJ Turner ran a 4.26.
He did.
Crap.
Mm-hmm.
He really did.
How did I not know that? Wow.
Because his play don't say that.
Well, then again, then again, I'm a Georgia fan, so although I do watch Michigan sports because I live in Michigan, but
I don't like how Jack looking at me. Me and dogs that don't belong to me don't get along. Why are you looking at me like that, Jack?
Jaguars are taking Brenton Strange.
I promise you, Jack loves everybody.
Jack is looking so cute. I'm sitting here trying to pet my screen.
What if the Lions took Dorian Thompson-Robinson with that pick? I'd be like, yo, y'all tripping.
Man.
He's somebody I wouldn't mind much later in the draft, but holy crap.
Yeah, at the end of the draft.
Right.
It's rough for me right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little emotional right now. You know what I'm saying? Because
You about to lose a bet?
It's not. It's a bet for me. Like, yo, they what? Like,
you.
y'all.
I don't see the Lions picking Hendon Hooker. No,
This is
we
what
only
blows
got
my
one team in
mind.
front of us right now. We only got one team in front of us because the Jaguars are going to take. Let me see. Jaguars are taking that the tight end out of Penn State. So we got Philly and then the Lions.
Oh, Luke, you in trouble.
Thank you guys for checking us out right here. Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions. News and Roots, man. Make sure you check out the Lions Nation Unite, man. Go check out the app. Definitely go check out what they got going on over there in their store. You know, it's the What Up Though shirts is over there, man. Kicking it over there. If you want to check out the Detroit Lions on the Prowl, go to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. And if you want to get your vintage shirts that my man Jim used to wear, go over to LionsOnTheProwlShop.com, man, and get those things going. But we're coming here. We're coming down to the end of the second round. You know, we're. What do you guys got a prediction for? I think we go defense again.
Should be an offensive one. I'm saying offensive guard.
Offensive guard.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know at this point.
I'm just over here, I'm just over here, I'm just
crying because he's gonna lose.
No, you know what? No, what it is to be honest, I need a quarterback for the future.
So
no.
if the the Texans just traded back up, so the Texans are on the clock right now. They traded with the Philadelphia Eagles, traded back down, so we'll see what's going to happen right here.
The Texans have not been afraid to trade.
Man, they went 2 and 3.
D'Amico Ryan is trying to build a winner right away. And I think like you got to look at these teams. They're not playing with these coaches no more. Either you get these people to perform or you don't. I told everybody, if you mess around and let that man stay for a third season, you will regret it. But it takes 3 years to be a coach, Luke. Okay. What can I say? I don't.
Oh, talking about Patty?
Yeah, he should have been fired after the first year. Nobody wanted to hear it. Meanwhile, we just watched coach after coach.
He
get fired
definitely should have been fired after the first year.
Hackett been fired. Wilkes been fired. Lovie Smith.
No, what's my
so
man?
many.
He was just like Cuz from you remember was it Tom Sula or whatever his name was from 49ers? He was fat. He was Matt Patricia before Matt Patricia. He used to have the shit behind his ear and all that.
So Penn State took center Juice Scruggs out of Penn State.
Wait, it's not a hooker.
They took them.
It's not a hooker.
Lions are on the clock. Lions are
the
on the
Lions
clock.
traded. The Lions traded out with Denver. The Lions now have
another trade.
The Lions now have
off the
picks.
clock.
The Lions have pick 68 now.
What do we
So
get for
we're
it?
going to stay here for a bit.
I don't know. It
because the
just
Lions are going
flip the names on the
right
on the
into
little
the third
scroller thing.
round. We go.
We are now in the third round.
Not yet.
Yep, at pick 68.
No. When does third round start? 63, right?
64.
Yeah, 64.
64. Okay.
Yeah, Chicago has the first pick in the third round.
Okay. Oh, so it starts in 63. It starts at 63 then.
No, it starts
So
at 64
we won't be-
or 63.
Yeah, it starts at
No,
63.
63 is no.
61, 62. No,
63 is the last
63
pick
is
of the second
Denver,
round.
the last pick in the second round.
Wait, I thought 63 was the third round.
No, 63 is the second round. The last pick of the second round.
Okay. Oh, okay. So 64. Okay.
And then the
okay,
Bears
all
are
right,
at 64 is the first pick of the
okay.
third round.
So we got how many picks left?
I know exactly what
Houston
the Lions
and
is doing
Denver.
too. But I'm gonna lose this bet because the Lions literally just basically said that we can get Hendon Hooker in the third.
Maybe Denver traded it. Maybe Denver
that's
traded
where
up for him.
That's where Hooker belongs, is in the third.
That's cap.
No.
That's cap. They made.
I love Hooker, but Hooker is a third round pick at best.
He's not. He is absolutely not a third round pick. Just like
Yes,
Russell
he is.
Wilson should have been a third round pick. It's cap.
So the Lions traded 63 and 183 for 68 and 139.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
So they get a
Wow.
third and a fifth.
So we back to 2 fifths still, and a third.
There's party time, baby. 2 fifths.
2 fifths. I caught that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's 139 is in the in the 5th round, and they have a pick at 152. And nope, they got 3 in the 5th round. They got 168 too.
Oh, we gonna be here forever. Said tomorrow.
Yeah.
I love how my man Adam over there trying to make this thing. He told myself, if you just look at the football players Detroit are walking away with some really good ones. The number 1 linebacker, who? Okay, the number 2 running back. Yeah, when you could have had be quiet, Luke, be quiet.
So what's wrong with Trenton
The
Simpson?
number 1 safety and number 3 tight end.
I'm telling you, Trent Simpson fell off a cliff.
I know. What is wrong with him? What is going on? Why is Trenton Simpson?
I don't know what the hell. I'm telling you, that dude fell off a cliff. I don't know what the hell.
I gotta
is going
see what
on
is
with
going
Trenton
on
Simpson.
with Trenton Simpson here.
Simpson, what's going on with this cat that he is falling like ever? He's falling. He just fell like out of the hole. He was projected to go in the 1st round, at least the early 2nd. And he is not on anybody's draft board right now. Man, did he rob somebody?
I don't know.
Man, what?
Seems like linebacker just isn't. I don't know what it is going on with them.
You know what though? There hasn't been a lot of linebackers drafted right now. You're right. You know what though? Linebackers fell last year too. Because where did the Kobe Dean go? Yeah, a lot of those linebackers fell way.
We could have had Kobe Dean, but we went with
the Kobe Dean was hurt last year too. He didn't play a lot last year.
I mean, we took a bunch of hurt players anyway, but
we took 1 hurt player last year.
Oh no, the hell we didn't.
Who else was hurt? Who else was hurt last year? Hurt.
What you saying like that?
That tight end was hurt. That goddamn the damn receiver was hurt. What you call it was coming off cancer treatment, and he but he was in readmission in Pascal. They took God, what is the dude's name? The cornerback. I think he was hurt. Hold on, wait.
No, he got hurt during the season. Oklahoma, the Broncos took Marvin Mims. Mims is pretty good.
Okay, so it's talking about Trenton Simpson and why he could fall. Some of the issues could be his production and the fact that he did fall in key areas between his sophomore and junior campaign. He played in 1 less game in 2022 than the previous year, but had 4 fewer sacks, 10 fewer QB hits, and 15 fewer total pressures. His quarterback rating when targeted also went up from 82.2 to 96.5.
All right, so Bears are on the clock.
Bears are going to go offense. Wait. I'm going to say running. I'm going to say running back.
Let me do this because that was a fair bet, and you clearly have won. I think that they have lost their damn mind. And I think that whoever gets this guy is going to look back and going to say, you know what? We should have took him when we had a chance. The whole age and all that stuff is absurd to me.
I got more to do with the ACL than it does the age.
I think it's the age.
It's a lot of players
it's
a lot of players that took him today with ACL injuries and yesterday. Like it's a lot of people that have had ACL issues. This idea that Hendon Hooker, like this is absurd. I'm serious.
The most important lesson that was learned today is never place a bet against the Queen. You will lose every time.
Take your walk and walk. Take your walk with pride. Go ahead. You earned that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
I do not lose bets.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I believe that he's going to be a stud, and I think that they made a mistake in letting him walk. And if the Lions can just somehow get him, I will forgive any other transgressions that happened before then. I'll be happy. We need a quarterback of the future. It just needs to happen. Because as I'm looking at it right now, I'm looking at like I'm looking at like what's left. There's some players that I still like, but I don't. At this point, if you're doing best player available, like what else can you take? I'm not even looking at Todd McShay's and all that. I don't even looking at that BS. I don't care about them. I'm looking at what's just left. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get a quarterback of the future. If you do it in the third round, kudos to you. Let me see. So we got the Bears. The Eagles got 2 picks back to back, like Drake. Interesting.
Let's see. So who's the Bears picking? I'm going to say running back here.
I'm going to say they're going to go receiver. I think they go Jalen Hyatt.
They could, but they need that too.
Interesting.
I wouldn't argue that against that one.
I think they go Jalen Hyatt. I really do. But the Eagles got the 65 and 66. Boy, they doing the damn thing. They can take their sweet time. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm just looking at this, and I really am disgusted at the way that they're viewing some of these picks for real.
Well, to be fair though, that this talent board for this draft was really pretty highly balanced across the board in a lot of positions. So I'm not that. It's like I'm not mad at any of the picks. It's just like none of them bring me excitement for the season. Like I can't wait to watch this guy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a thing.
What? You're not hype up on you're not
Gibbs
hype up on Gibbs and Jack Campbell and Sam Laporta and you're not hype on them?
Now look,
Jack
Jack Campbell was on my list, my target list for the Lions. But even so, it's like
Lions got 1, 2. Now, how did this happen? Now, wait, hold on. The Lions got 2 4th-round picks. Yeah, so Lions got the 3rd-round pick, which is the 5th pick in the 3rd round at 68. They got a 4th-round pick at 122. And then they got a 4th-round pick at 122, and then they got the 2 5th. Wait a minute, how the fuck they get 3 more? Oh, they got a compensatory pick that was traded to them. So they got 3 5ths, a 7th, and a 4th. Damn. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of damn picks.
Here comes the Bears pick.
Here I was thinking that 9 picks was too many for them, and they finna make another one. That's shocking. What the Bears gonna do? Come on, I think they take receiver.
yeah, they could take wide receiver or running back, one of the two.
And I'm not even on Twitter because I don't want Twitter to keep ruining it for me.
Right.
Did we lose Curt?
No, Kurt's here. He's on mute because he's eating.
Yeah, I had to give me a snack, man.
The Bears took defensive tackle Zach Pickens from South Carolina.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
Not bad.
I ate dinner like 3 hours ago, so I'm hungry.
I'm always eating. Something. You don't get this big.
I'm always eating too, but that's probably because I smoke a lot, you know. So the munchies kick in, then I got to have some snacks.
Yay.
They took Slim Pickens. Yep.
The room looks pretty happy with him. They don't get as excited as Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, though. They're not pounding forward.
Bears are happy. Bears fans are happy enough, I'm pretty sure.
And now the Eagles have back-to-back picks.
Yeah, can we just get a quarterback? I really don't give a shit about anything else at this point. Just get the quarterback. Now
I'm happy with Hooker being there. So.
Of course, you just want a damn bet. I mean, you better be happy. What the hell you mean? That's like hitting the lottery. When now I'm happy I got money. Of course you do. Of course.
You can have your quarterback now, Luke. It's all good now.
I need to go talk. You know what? I know what it was. My mother asked me to come to church with her on Sunday, and I told her no, and I should have went, and that's what happened.
Welcome to Prowl Nation family, Vincent Bridgeforth.
I'm still shocked at some of the names that's still out there, though. I really am.
Yeah. Some of those names have dropped, and it must be something with their. It might be something with their medicals.
Lou G, top 5 funniest people in the history of the universe.
Why is that?
Dog, you gonna say that everything going like this because you ain't go to church with your mama?
100%, bro. 100%. All she asked me to do was come to church with her. I was like, Mama, no, it's a Sunday. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep this one in. And now all of a sudden I'm being punished.
Won't he do it?
Yeah, won't he do it?
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
Hey,
now I gotta call her and tell her, okay, Mom, we going this week or no? What we doing? How that look?
Hey,
you need to go to confession.
Yo, what's up?
You in Michigan?
Yes, I'm in the Upper Peninsula.
A word. So how you if you don't answer this legally, how y'all got dispensaries up there?
We have my little town of Sault Ste. Marie has 7 dispensaries.
Dog, hey man, let me tell you something.
Now, hold on. Before you go any further, let's stop for a moment. I mean, that was a real specific question, and he gave a real specific answer. How in the fuck does he know there's 7? To be exact,
you know,
there's 7.
My girl, well, she's not my girlfriend no more. She just broke up with me, but she worked at one, so I know. And I have visited all of them because when they first open, they'll give you a bunch of free shit. Why am I not going to go get a bunch of free weed?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so
I know there's a place here in Austin that's got edibles that I want to get.
Loom is my favorite one. They just had 2.5 ounces on sale. You can max out. That's the maximum you can buy for $100. I'm like, holy crap.
I can't believe we talking about 2.5 ounces on here, and none of us gonna go to jail. This is impressive as hell. Could you imagine just 20 years ago?
No, hey, so look, I got an idea for a movie, right? I feel like somebody should make a movie about either somebody or specifically Snoop Dogg, and the movie is he get froze in 1993 and they thaw him in 2023, where weed all legal and stuff, and it's iPhones and it's all these, all this amazing technology.
Well, Android, not iPhone, but I got your point. Keep going.
Or all these fancy phones, however it's got
Android. But go ahead, I'm listening.
iPhones.
Yeah, but I feel like that'd be an awesome movie.
Eagles taking offensive tackle. Tyler Steen, and they're back on the clock again at 66.
Yeah, they could take their time because there was nothing that nobody can do with them having that back to back.
Now they're gonna take Trent Simpson.
TA says, will the Eagles take Keely Ringo?
Oh, because I forgot all about him.
Yeah, that's another Georgia guy.
Yeah, he was super slide.
He said that's another Georgia guy. He said they definitely all in on Georgia.
Man, so many people in early mock drafts had him going top 10. I'm like, why? I mean, I watched Georgia football. He wasn't really. I mean, he's good, but he's not great. Like he got beat a lot.
They kept putting him and Brzee to us. They put Brzee at 6 and Ringo at 18. And
I never understood that because Ringo is not like that man press corner that the Lions use a lot of.
Now I will say this: I thought a team like the Seahawks would have ended up with him because they play that bump. They play that bump and run, or like the Jets or somebody. They play that bump and run, but I was wrong so far.
I am surprised that he's fallen to the 3rd round. Though.
Yeah, I'm with you
because he's better than some of the corners that have been taken.
Who is going to fall to the Lions?
Is it our?
But at this point, Philadelphia might as well take him. I mean, they got the Georgia defense. Just add the corner to it. What the hell?
Yep,
right.
Well,
the Lions pick up an extra late round pick. They did. They got a 4th on top of this 3rd. They got a 7th, and they still got their same 2. So they got that 7th and the 4th. So that's what Matt.
They don't have a 6th, do they, this year?
No. They basically dumped those. They had 2 of them. Whoa, man! Some of these comments is off the chain, crazy. Like I just read a comment. It says, okay, if Brad Holmes want me to be back on board, he needs to make this 3rd round pick make sense. If best player available is there,
took Sidney Brown out of the
that's a nice
Illini.
pick. That's a nice pick. That's a nice
Well, they
pick.
had to replace Gardner Johnson, so
That's a nice pick. That he a thumper.
You know, I wish the Eagles mentality is how I think. And I was first of all, let me shout out to the coach, general manager, man. I'm so proud of him for checking off on the media and all these people with these fake stories that they come out about these players and stuff that don't have anything to do with nothing. And he basically went to task because he's like, look, y'all come out with these stories that have nothing to do with nothing, that's not real, and y'all try to make these people look bad for no reason, and he's had enough of it. Shout out to him and shout out to the Eagles for basically saying, we don't care he didn't work out like y'all thought. We good on that. Shout out to him. Now, Vel, you an alumni fan. How you feel about the Sydney Browns?
she don't like no Illini players.
I know she don't. But that's why I'm being funny about it. Let her have her moment again. Go ahead.
She don't like none of them. None.
Man, the only thing that ever good that came from the Illini was dick butt kiss. Okay,
I knew that was coming.
Listen, let me just be honest. I was so glad she finished that damn sentence. I was gonna be like, now say what? Say what? What did she say?
What about Simeon Rice, Miss Val?
Nope.
That was my dog back in the day.
Sidney Rice he's okay. Yeah.
Simeon Rice was my dog back in the day. He ain't get enough respect.
It's a reason why though.
Nah, man. He helped Tampa Bay complete that defense. Simeon Rice was a beast, dog.
No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Simeon Rice. I thought he did a lot for the Bucs. You know, he was on that team that had that good defense in 04. So yeah, 100%. I don't know, but Val, for some reason, to be a fan of this college, she seemed like she hate every damn body from there. She's like, you know what?
Every one of them.
Yeah, she hates every last one of them. It's absolutely crazy to me.
Detroit is on the clock.
I know why. Because it's fun to hate stuff sometimes. It might not even be no malice. It's just fun to hate.
Do you know how often that team has made me cry? Okay, no.
She's bitter. That's why. She's scorned.
They don't piss me off.
Detroit's on the clock.
Yes. So I'm pretty lucky with college football. My college football team is back-to-back national champions. So
I'll be right back.
Huh? Who Denver take?
They're announcing it right now. DeMarcus Ware is.
It's funny to me because like everybody know DeMarcus Ware played for the Broncos, but he started with the Cowboys, and so that's the guy they got announced into their picks.
Drew Sanders is gone. He went to the Broncos.
That's who got.
I like that pick. I like that pick.
And it looks like Detroit is staying. They haven't moved yet, so hopefully they stay and make a damn pick this time.
Yeah, that's what Pride of Detroit said. We're gonna stick here unless Detroit selected Hendon Hooker.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Detroit selected Hendon Hooker at number.
Oh my God! Yes, yes. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I'm good. That's all I needed. I don't really care. I don't listen. He was taking the third round. This was the best bet I ever lost. Fuck yes. I don't care. I don't care. Listen. Everybody and their mothers are going to talk about Jack Campbell. They're going to talk about freaking Gibbs. They're going to talk about the tight end. I don't give a shit. I don't care. All I needed was a quarterback that thank you. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else.
Quarterback of the future.
That's all I wanted.
Quarterback of the future.
I didn't want anything else. They're going to quarterback of the future. He's going to sit. Now, I will say this. They're going to regret not getting that fifth-year option. They're going to regret that part. But, hey, I don't give a shit. I watch the receiver sit, and I got to keep watching him sit. I can wait for a quarterback.
Welcome to my first Lions jersey purchase.
And I just defended Jared Goff. Look at how things work. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? That'll be my first Lions jersey purchase.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us right here, Detroit Lions of the Pride, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. So let's look at the recap of the Lions picks on day number 2. Sam Laporta, tight end out of the University of Iowa. We got Brian Branch, the safety out of the University of Alabama and the University of Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker. Wow.
Yep, I'm good.
Luke G,
I
you
gotta
good?
hear it.
I can live
I
with
gotta
that.
hear it.
Okay.
That
Larry
ain't
McQuiston, you good with this picks?
I'm good
good.
with him. Yes. Yep. I'm
Okay.
good with him.
All right. LL, what
I
you
am-
got, though?
Listen,
I was coming to you last, Val, because I know you got a lot to say about this
I
one.
don't
man.
I don't like
I'm
the
gonna
tight
give
end
you
pick.
your gravitas.
I don't like the tight end pick, and I don't like that we didn't get a chance that we didn't take Keanu Benton, but I'm still waiting on the defensive lineman. I want to see who that's going to be.
It may be later because you look at like you said, they may be happy with who they brought back. So we'll see.
Yeah, or
Bring
that
it back.
too.
Bring it back bring it back Isaiah Buggs and Kaminsky and those guys that are kind of versatile. They drafted. You got to look at who they drafted last year. You know what I'm saying? Drafting Pascal that can play inside and outside. So, and Val, of course, Queen of the Prowl. What are your thoughts? Just for the bet alone, she's happy. But she
Listen, I have been saying we need a hooker in Detroit for I don't know months now. Not only did we get the hooker in Detroit, but the hooker also made me win in exactly the third round with the first pick in the third round that the Lions had, and I get to own Luke G on Free for All Friday. I mean, it's Christmas Day for me here in Austin. I couldn't be much happier than this. This has redeemed the draft for me.
Okay. Well, all right. That's going to wrap up the Detroit Lions on the Prowl Day 2 draft coverage because I don't see the Lions. If they do move up, we'll just talk about that shit tomorrow. But
wait. Can listen? Can we at least I want to just have it. Can we just let the sound come when they show it? I'm gonna let the sound come in. Can we just do that? I mean, I know it's a lot to ask. I know you tired. I'm tired, but you don't understand.
Yeah, they haven't officially announced the pick yet on TV, so
right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with Luke G. Let's hear the announcement come in.
Okay, I got you guys.
I just want to, because I heard y'all say it, but I want to believe it. I need to hear it. All right, here.
And there's the Lions fans. See, the diehard Lions fans today all look happy as hell.
Let's see. Can y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is what it feels like to be up here, huh?
Who's this little dude?
With the 68th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Hendon Hooker.
Yes, thank you.
There's officially a hooker in Detroit. Now
they felt so bad for Samara St. Brown because he kept walking to the backstage area and they kept having to walk back because the Lions kept trading the picks.
Right. So they gave him a quarterback.
This is all I wanted.
Well, all right, guys. It's time for us to get on out of here. We will see you guys tomorrow. Starts at noon, correct? So we will see you guys tomorrow at noon for day 3, the final day of the NFL draft. Man, thank you for all the people who are on the panel. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We have your complete coverage of the final day of this year's NFL draft. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.
See y'all.